And we are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to what should be an interesting show, considering that we don't have the panelists tonight. We have no panelists. It's just me. The White Walker, aka Mike's Mex Reviews, should be coming on at some point. He's just finishing dinner. He didn't realize that we had a show tonight, so yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. So I have already sent an invite out to someone special. We'll wait and see who jumps in a few minutes here. But Mike should be here at some point. I'm actually going to paste that link into the chat that we have so Mike can jump in. Oh, there we go. But yeah, until then, we're going to waffle a little bit, say hello to everybody here in chat. We've got Biscuit Vapes, Ebby Vapes, Hobag, Turbo Shufflin' Mong on the Bog, which is amazing. That is by far the best username I've ever seen. Clown Vapes, what's up, man? Village Vapor, Matt Chandler, Jay Jerry, Dire Thing, Colette, and that's it for right now. So hello, everyone. Welcome to an interesting Savs episode, we'll say. We've got Jules Mama Vapes, our lovely moderator there in chat. Good evening, good evening, good evening. The Tattooed Vapor Vape Reviews. Yo, yo, what's going on? Gav Evans. Melody Milton, how's it going? Vaping at Pete's Place. I'm just calling you guys out as soon as you jump into chat here. What's up, Zachary? First Savs. Well, you picked an interesting one to watch first because it's not really going to be a proper Savs. It's going to be a lot of just kind of messing around and talking about probably nothing. But I mean, I guess that is a typical Savs. This motherfucker here, what's going on? So yeah, I know we said before, like a long time ago when we first started Savs, we all kind of agreed like no eating or drinking on the show. I guess beer was the exception. But yeah, I've got like my nice mug of hot cocoa here because it's cold out. Oh, I love it. Yeah, this sounds about normal, says Bronco Monk. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I'll just go over my setups. I could take as much time as I want with my little buffet right now because I'm the only one on. First things first, we've got the Sigeli Shikramad. This is like the special one. I don't know what is so special about it, but it's got a clock on the screen. When the device is off, it shows the clock. So that's something. I've got the UGG Vape Skynet sub-ohm tank on top of there with a Falcon M1 coil, mesh coil in there. I can't wait to try. We've got the M triple coils now at the shop, which I'll be purchasing a pack of to try out. And I'll probably throw one in this tank here. Inside the tank, I've got the last remaining couple of drops of Rounds Water Dragon. You know you've been squeezing the hell out of your bottle when it's got a permanent crease in it like that. Yeah. Rounds Water Dragon. It's watermelon dragon fruit. Delicious. I'm waiting on my replacement Skynet Pro sub-ohm tank. That one looks really, really nice. But my first one got shattered, and I sent them a picture, and they said, oh, no, we'll send you a new one. So luckily, they're sending me a new replacement out. We've got, I should probably show this one off next, the Cronus. Yeah, basically the counterpart to the Shikramad with the original Falcon tank with a Falcon M1 coil in there, of course. Love this setup. This is a badass little setup. I really do like it. In there, I've got whoa, almost dropped it, Squeeze e-liquid. This is strawberry lemonade. It's okay. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I just grabbed this out of the bargain bin at work because I've always wanted to try it. It smells really good. It tastes all right. Kind of a little bit chemically almost, you know what I'm saying? Like that really artificial taste. What else do we have here? Yeah, I'll show this one off. This is gorgeous. This thing right here. This is the Serpent Elevate tank. Oh, I love the frosted. I'm not sure if the glass is going to be frosted on the full retail edition. This is plastic, and not too fond of having plastic tanks just because it can eat away, or your juice can eat away at it if you have like heavy citrus and stuff like that. On top of the RX2 21700, batteries on this thing last me probably 3-4 days because I'm only vaping it at 60 watts. Yeah, really good stuff there. And last but not least, for full-blown setups, we've got the Og Vape Druga Foxy. Has anyone else seen this yet? Really good looking piece here. I love the, the fit and finish on it. Both panels come off to reveal your batteries. I got my murdered out 18650s in there. Hello, Michelle.
Hey, Nick. Sorry I'm late, dude.
That's all good. Everyone's going to be late today. Mike is not even here. This panel comes off. Look, there's my webcam. Hi. So we've got the little tiny LCD panel right there with the up and down buttons, and that's pretty much it. Fire button right here, all chromed out and fingerprint magnety. And then you have this up here, this thing right here. Any guesses on what this is? I'm not going to be able to see your guesses because there's like a 4 or 5 second delay, but this is actually a quick release. So you press down on that, you give your tank a little wiggle, and it just comes right out. Boom. Huh. And it's locked into place.
Okay, why?
I don't know exactly, but...
I mean, I kind of like it, but why?
You're saving yourself about 2 seconds by not having to unscrew it.
You know what would have saved me time? My dog Buddy not having to circle the same fucking spot for literally 5 minutes before he took a dump. That would have saved me time. So whoever makes that mod, they need to come up with something to fix that problem.
Don't think that's possible. It's called nature.
Shit, sorry.
So the good thing about that is if you've ever gotten a tank stuck on a mod, I'm sure, well, not you, Michelle, because you make your own mods and all that. And
I've gotten them stuck on before, though, but I just have tools.
Yeah. Well, okay, fine. But, for some people, that's a problem. And this is I guess, pretty basic solution to that problem.
As a builder, though, I will say this, like, while I'm building mods, I would love to be able to take the Addy and just, like, get it off in, like, 3 seconds flat. Like, as I'm testing if there's shorts and stuff. But I don't see, like, for the end user. I mean, do you actually have to screw it in and all, or you can just pop it in there and it's latched and you're done?
You have to usually, like, I'm pressing the button right now and it's still locked into place.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of wiggle it. Like, it's about a quarter of a turn.
And it doesn't use a special 510? It's just a regular 510 on that Addy?
No, what it does is it literally moves the 510. It opens the 510.
And then closes it back down.
Right.
Then you have to kind of click it into its little grooves, basically.
Right. So you just mash it in there, let go, and sometimes you still have to turn it a couple of times.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I think Chinese manufacturers are struggling to come up with things that are different than the pack. And it's, that's either going to catch on or it's not.
And they don't want to really, really push the boundaries of what's possible either because China doesn't like change. They're scared of change.
Well, somebody talked somebody into doing that. So
yeah,
Dire thing. I got that part. Yeah, it must be the 510 splits and then goes right back together. Have you already shouted out your chat people and all that?
Yeah, I went through most of them. There's a couple new ones if you want to just kind of go through it. Well,
I don't know what you did, but I see some folks. I'm going to see Vaping Smurf, Goober Vapes, Vaping Irish, my buddy. Dire Thing, the director and producer of our show. Well, my show, not your show. Sussex Vape Shop, Vaping at Pete's Place. Turbo. Wait. I want to read this one. Turbo Shuffling Mong on the Bog.
You know what the Bog is?
Well, I know from when I've raced. This is not in the UK, and I'm sure it's a UK reference, but I know from racing up in New York at. Guys, it's way too fucking early for my brain to be working. Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen has a place called the Bog where cars get stuck, and then if your car gets stuck, it's basically going to be fucking destroyed and lit on fire and all kinds of horrible stuff. So I'm thinking that's not the Bog they're referencing.
No, No, it's a place of evacuation, if you will.
Oh, it's the toilet?
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh, look, Jules' Mama Vapes is on too.
Of course,
Jules.
she is our lovely moderator in
She's a
chat.
Moderator.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far today, or evening over there in the UK. We have 2 Americans on a show that's primarily UK viewership, but hey,
and it feels like
what?
you're in the UK. You're just like, man, Americans really are that dumb.
So real quick before we get into the what Michelle's vaping on, which I know exactly what it is because you can hear it.
Wait,
but
I'm gonna surprise. I have something to surprise folks with because but go ahead.
Save it. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be inviting people onto the show. So if you are camera ready, if you have a decent camera and microphone set up, and you want to be on the show, I mean, you can.
Can come on the show?
You can come on for 15 minutes. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you want to come on the show for 15 minutes, you can jump on. Just come on, come off, whatever you got to do. You know, if you guys want to be on the show, just say, hey, I want to be on the show, and I will send you a link. Now, I would have to probably do this on Facebook. So if you go on the SAB's Facebook page, I post a little thing. Just message me personally, Nick Bissett. Just message me personally, and I'll send you the link out. This is kind of limited to the people that I kind of know. You know, I would like to have some of the people that are regulars on the show.
Because stranger danger.
Well, I mean, I'm not afraid of having people on
whatsoever
because I have ultimate control and I can just boot you. But yeah, if you want to be on the show, just send me a message. I'll be keeping
I see some of our buddies.
Facebook.
DC Rackley, Dave Satek.
Yeah, we got a couple of buddies on.
We got some stooges on the show.
Yep. So, real quick, over to you, Michelle. What are you vaping on?
I'm vaping on some coffee.
Oh God.
I'm vaping on Alasa Opsa. Itsy Bitsy.
How's the vape?
Smells like flea collar.
No.
And I'm vaping on the Hexome, the Doldime Hexome. Not really, but I got this yesterday from Stan.
Ooh.
My Reverie and a Trinity glass cap. Because I personally, although many people like the Reverie, I'm not a huge fan because the airflow is too tight for me. Tight. But with this cap, it's wide open. I've got 2 coils in there at 45-degree angles opposing each other. And
that's really cool.
Vapor for days. So, I mean, yeah, of course, you heard the PWM hex. I mean, really, Michelle. Hold on. Whatever. Anyway, you've all seen these. You've seen my vape juice that I vape on all the fucking time, the cloves. So, yeah.
Did you forget to take your brain medicine this morning, Michelle?
Dude, honestly, I woke up at like noon today. I've been practicing my bass. And then I saw something pop up that you posted something in Savs. So I went into Savs and it said that you were looking for a host. And I'm like, is he not going to be on that show again? Jesus Christ. So
I mean, I don't even know about next week at this point, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, dude, you know what? Savs was one of my first introductions to the UK chat. And I love the UK chat. There's folks that I mean, I know this is weird because we've only spoken in chat and all that, but I consider Vape and Irish a friend. And without Savs, I don't think I would have met a lot of these people, even if it's digitally met, So
yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's crazy because I have met a bunch of these people in person at Expo last year and, in London Vape Show and everything. But it's still weird. Like when you meet someone in person after talking with them online, you get to know them so much digitally,
Yeah.
And then you talk to them in person, you're just like, hey.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone that has actually met me from the UK could say that I'm a very awkward person.
Yeah, but you were lucky because you've gotten to go to the UK for what, twice? You've been to the UK for conventions now?
3 times, yeah.
3 times. I mean, that's amazing. This motherfucker here.
I'm going to go over again in May for Expo.
I have a question from chat, if you don't mind me answering, or do you want to just continue with this for now?
Oh, go for it.
This motherfucker here said, do you ever get vapor's tongue being on one flavor all the time?
That's a good question, actually.
It is actually a really good question. And you would think that I get it a lot. And there was a time period where I was definitely getting vapor's tongue, where it'd be like I'd be vaping it so much that then I'd have to go grab like this other juice that I make, which is like, it's effectively the milk that's left over after you have Fruit Loops. That's the flavor profile for it. And I'll vape that, and then I go back to vaping my clove, and I'm like, oh, my clove is so good. But
it's very different flavors. You're talking about like a sweet cereal and then a very spicy clove.
Exactly. And well, and it's that whole sweet spicy thing, actually, that's a good point, because I think that kind of brings my tongue back. But
you have to alternate flavors. You really do. Like, I love all fruit flavors. I don't really do that many desserts, but you have to like kind of switch it up from time to time. Like,
oh my God, Itzy, really?
I very rarely get sick of my own Blasey liquid here, but occasionally I'll just be like, damn, I really need something else. I need anything else. So
I mean,
I'll
sometimes
switch to like a pod system or something that's got mint in it, and I'll just vape that for a little while.
Well, the other thing I do, so, you know, I find that like just drinking coffee while I'm vaping kind of helps out with vapor's tongue. And then I also vape on this when I want to kind of clean the palate. But honestly, a sweet vape cleans the palate for a spicy vape really well. This is by Mark Cloth, our friend from the Discord group. This is Witch's Brew, his juice line. He also makes the Warlock's Hammer mods. Sorry, the dogs are Itzy. You cannot dig through a hardwood floor to get to China that way. It doesn't work. Anyway, this is peppermint. It tastes like a peppermint Altoids, and I'm rocking this on one of my early parallel boxes I made.
Nice.
On an Aeolus Light. Still an amazing fucking Addy. If you can find one of these things, buy one. They're great, but definitely you have to get the other cap.
Is that the top airflow, like, weird one?
Yeah, it's top airflow, but they're the only... Okay, this may cause disagreements, but I feel like they're the only ones who truly made top-only airflow really work. Like, really work. You know, it's as good as any kind of... You know, I typically like airflow on the side, but this is amazing. For real, this is an amazing Addy. And I mean, it did well, I think, when it was new several years ago, but I don't think it did as well as it should have. I don't think a lot of people tried it because they're like, oh, I don't want the top airflow. But because there's so many that did top airflow that weren't that great. But I like this. So
real quick, Michelle, I'd like to get your opinion on something. Considering you have fairly strong thoughts on the Aeolus, could you just run through your top 5 RDAs of all time? Put you on a spot.
Can I, in the top 5, can I, you know, like, because I want to say the TM24 Pro. Oh, I cannot look at the video from my phone while we're talking because it's so delayed and it's really fucking me up. All right. I'm gonna hide my phone for a second. My favorite, this is right now, my favorite RDAs are in this order, and I'm going to list them with the different caps because the flavor profile, everything changes so much about them with the caps. But I think my favorite flavor Addy, or just my favorite Addy, because all my Addies are dual coils, would be the Twisted Messes 24 Pro with the Eclipse cap on it, which I left somewhere in my house before I came down here, and I don't know where I put it. It's possible it's still in my bedroom. I'm not a Vooper, so it's not in my bathroom, but it's possibly up there. My second favorite Addy is a TM24 Pro with a Trinity glass cap on it. Are we focused? I think we are. How about that, folks? This is an amazing fucking vape. Third favorite Addy right now would be the Lucid RDA by our friend Stan, and I don't have vertical coils in it. I did the same kind of thing that I did in the Reverie, which is I have these two 45-degree angled coils, and they're, you know, round wire because I'm pretty boring like that, but they're at a 45-degree angle. The cotton meets in the middle, and this is a fucking great vape, you know. which battery needs to be replaced. It's kind of low. I don't know what number I'm on. So, oh, wait, dude, wait. There's the Eclipse cap on the TM24 Pro. So I think I left a different mod somewhere. It's my Curious George one I left. The next one would be a Littlefoot RDA from Wake Mod Co. The only thing about this is, honestly, the posts and the screws are fucking terrible. So I'd probably avoid buying one. But I do love it. It's a great, great, great Addy. And then only 2 more on my list. Aeolus Light. And honestly, I have just about every color they made. It's a great, great, great atomizer. And then last on my list, I can't believe I left like the Recoil and the Recoil Rebel off, but
it's your list.
They're up there, but they're not my absolute favorites. This is another favorite though, a Goon. I think this is just an OG Goon.
Is that a 22 or 24?
22.
Nice. All right.
So those are my favorite ones. But you notice the one thing: most of those Addies were fairly new Addies, and
it changes all the time.
The Aeolus Light is still way up there. Jesus Christ, Itsy. Jules?
On that
note,
on that note, I'm just gonna stop presenting you because no one can see their little screen,
and no one else cares what I have to say, so that's fine.
Well, I think we should continue this conversation after we introduce our newer panelists here. We have Mike. I'm sorry, we're going to save you, but we're going to do ladies first here.
Hi guys.
And Mike is muted. All right, go for it.
Hello guys. I bet you're shocked to see me here, aren't you? I get a bat. So I'll just say what I'm vaping on. Just 3 things because I've sort of rushed into the studio room from in the lounge. My pod, my little blue pod. My top side. And what have I got inside that? I've got Candy Drip Blue Raz Apple. I've got the bunker on top, by the way, on my top side. And I'm on my Crown kit, which I absolutely love.
Ooh.
And I've got in that Pink Sweets by my e-liquids. So that's me, guys.
Well then, welcome to the show, Jules.
That was short and sweet. Again.
Short and sweet, just like her.
Oh, St. Cunty McFuckoff is in chat.
God damn it, Michelle. All right. Mike, have you sorted your audio? No, you have not.
Mike, if you hold things up, I can do the audio for you.
Oh, hello. My name's Mike. I'm vaping this mech mod. Oh, I think I can hear him.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Must be a loose connection on the bottom of the mic.
Uh-huh. Or in your head.
Well, in my head always.
Go ahead, Mike.
How is everyone anyway?
Good, good.
Now, what are we doing? Quick Buffy?
Yeah.
Quick buffet.
The usual V sticking with the FP on the top.
Wait. Is that a like a skin on there, or is that the actual color it came, like the camo?
That's the actual color it came in.
Okay. Aside from that finish, is that it's made by?
It's not SX.
No. It's made by that big giant. What the fuck's the name of the company that makes it? Sigelli?
Nope.
No.
Who makes that?
V sticking.
V sticking.
I kind of like it though.
It's one that uses the SX 530 chip.
And I like the screen on there. I don't know. I like it. Other than I'm not a camo fan, but I do like that. That's cool.
If it's going to focus in.
I've just picked up my V sticking actually.
Epoxy bloody 920s.
Good try.
Bollocks to it.
But it looks like that Sigelli mod.
To me, it looks more G classy ish.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the Tashina mech with the drop dead on top. On the Tashina, I've got some sour monster pink grapefruit. And in the FP, I've got the old custard company and jam in collab, blueberry jam custard.
Nice.
So that's all I've had time to grab.
All right. Well, since we're on you, Mike, let's carry on with this conversation. And go through our top 5 RDAs at the moment.
Top 5 RDAs. For me, it would have to be the Bonza and the Bonza 1.5. I'll put them both in the same. Although I do prefer the 1.5 a little bit because of the fact you've got the 2 types of airflow on it. Other than that, the Drop Dead, that's a brilliant RDA. What else? Bloody hell. I wasn't too much of a fan of the TM24 Pro, but the TM24 was good. But for Twisted Messes, my favourite is the original TM22, which was the squared version.
With the airflow that was like, it was like 4 little squares with like little teeth between them.
Hey, what? Who?
Yeah, like the airflow was like squared.
Right. It had like these. Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Twisted like Messes,
fangs. Yeah, you got me thinking then.
And wasn't that was the TM24 squared, right?
Yeah.
Or were you talking? Wasn't there one before that too?
There was one before that, but
yeah,
no one talks about
TM22
it.
squared.
No, they don't. It's weird.
All right. Is that 5? I lost count.
No, there's one more. I'm trying to think of the blooming name of it now. I've got it up on the Enforcer up. No, that's the Bonza. I can't remember the name of it at the moment.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run and try see if I can't find that mod that I left somewhere because it's bugging me.
Where is it, Mike?
I think I left it upstairs. I'll find out in a sec.
Where's what?
The one that you were talking about.
Pass. I've had a brain fart moment.
All right, we'll come back to you. All right, we'll go to Jules.
Well, as you know, I've not been reviewing long, so I don't have that many that are in my top. If you know what I'm not in my top. But what I'll just say what I'm really enjoying. I took it off to review some other things, and I put it back on. And it's my bunker.
What? Oh yeah, that one looks really nice. I like the look of that one.
I love the bunker. I'm really, really enjoying it. I had it out for review, and then obviously I've took some others. I've done a few others, and I've gone straight back to the bunker. So I'm not doing any top 10s and top 5s of anything at the moment because I've not been reviewing long enough. But I am actually on a V-sticking as well. I've just put batteries in. I've got my V-sticking and my FP on top. But there's no point asking me about top 5s and top 10s because I can only just tell you what I'm enjoying at the moment.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn.
I like the colouring on that V-sticking, by the way, Jules.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the back.
Oh, yeah, wow. That is really cool.
That was actually sent to me to review, and I just fell in love with it.
That's nice.
I use it just as much as I use my G-classes. And it's less than half the price of a G-class, yet it's very, very similar to them.
Fucking elitist.
I'm not, but I've got a brand new SX Mini still in the box I haven't opened yet.
Ooh.
Well, I have opened it, but I've not set it up. Because I had a stab one before, and now I've got the one that's like a coffee colour. It's absolutely stunning. So I've got that to play with soon.
Nice.
Sorry, I fucking love the UK chat.
What did I miss? I don't know.
I mean, Jules, don't be upset.
What have I said?
It's not matter. It's not a mean thing or anything. It's just funny. Ape and Iris says, Jules, you could fit a lot more than 5 RDAs in your top.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I said it's in my top, but I didn't mean in my top. Do you know what this is from? No, this is from when we did a Christmas special on Tuesday, and I was dressed as Cinderella. So for once, I had to have my boobs showing. So you did get a lot of bust, a lot of cleavage. I mean, I'm a J-cup.
A lot of bosom.
I am quite top heavy anyway. So all that was exposed for one show. But we're back in my minimizer bra now, so it's not so obvious.
Oh my God. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any room up here to fit any RDAs in, but I do have some strong opinions on 5 RDAs that I'm absolutely in love with. So I think I'm going to start I'm not even using any RDAs at the moment, unfortunately. But my top favorite RDAs of the moment will be the Profile RDA, especially on the topside mod. I just think they fit so well together. They should be sold as a kit, in my opinion. But mesh, like a single mesh coil with a single battery device, is just amazing. Stan likes to use his on a mech mod, which does make a lot of sense because the coils are usually around 0.18, which is really good on a mech. The next one I would have to say is the I'd say the Drop Dead is up there right now because it's a collaboration between the two best RDAs of last year, which are the Drop and the Dead Rabbit. So I mean, you put those two together and it makes one fantastic RDA. And
but I've heard people say that like you don't need to get that if you liked one of the other ones or something like that.
Right.
Is there any merit to that?
Which brings me to my next point, which is another one in my top 5 would be the Drop, because the Drop for me has a little bit better airflow, in my opinion, than the Drop Dead. I like the T-style airflow because it gets underneath the coils from the lower section of the T, and then you get that whole top part hitting the coil directly, so you get direct and indirect airflow all at once. So
yeah, that sounds nice.
If they did the Drop in more colors all at once, and when it was released, like at the time of release, then it would have been my top RDA of last year. But they kind of messed around with the two-tone thing, and I just don't think it worked out for the better. In any case,
when you say of last year, do you mean do you
2017?
Okay, that came
2017.
Yeah, the Drop Dead came out in 2017.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
We are still here.
Yeah, we are still in 2018. And my other favorite RDA as of recently, oh man, I don't know. What's that one? The Citadel. The Citadel is really nice. I've been using it a lot lately on my little RX squonk. Not RX, is it? No. Whatever, the Wismec little squonker that they came out. Luxotic, there it is. Really nice little
having brain farts.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's having brain farts today. We've got, but the Citadel is amazing. Nice little flavor banger RDA. Really, really nice stuff. And to round out my top 5 list, I'm going to go with another mesh atomizer. It's the Vape Fly mesh because it has a locking mechanism in both 90-degree positions. So you have it this way and this way, whether you want to use dual coils or a single coil. So I think that's a really good idea. It has a slightly raised deck with a little platform with holes underneath it. So if you're using a mesh, a regular coil, a round wire coil, airflow will get underneath and kind of go up a little bit, hitting the bottom of the coil, which is really nice. And then with the mesh, I mean, the mesh is fantastic. I mean, that's all there is to it. I love mesh. I'm a big mesh fan. And I think that trend is going to continue into 2019. But that's my top 5 RDAs at the current moment. So there we go.
I've never remembered the name of my other favourite one.
Go for it.
It was the Aquitas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can understand why it was a brain fart moment.
That's a tough one to remember.
You have to have, that's one thing about the marketing of an RDA or any device for that matter, is you have to have a memorable name. If your name isn't like really, can roll off your tongue, then it's going to get left behind, in my opinion. Like, if you have a
name that's silly,
yeah,
you remember, because I struggle with the fuck eye. The fuck eye.
Yeah,
I remember that all the time.
Is that an invitation?
Because I can't get the pronunciation. I don't know whether it's Fuchai, Fukai, Fukai. I don't know, so I just call it the Fukai. And in my review, I kept going, the Fukai this and the Fukai that, and I was showing it. It's a bit of a weird one.
Oh my god!
But it's not in my favourites.
I call it Fuchai.
You see, Fuchai, Fukai.
That sounds a little better.
Well, to me, it looked like fuck eye.
But I also pronounce it smoke instead of smock, and I get
Exactly.
murdered. Everyone in the UK calls it smock.
Yep.
But
Well,
it's
there's
supposed
no E, so the O is.
Here we go again. Just gang up on me.
I'm not ganging up. I'm just saying that, like, there's no. Look, I think that when the Chinese did it, they thought that it said smoke,
Yes.
but it's not. Yeah, it's not pronounced the way they spelled it. But
It's
you know, the Chinese haven't been real great with. Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Oh, what was it? The GW, Sigelli GW. It was meant to be the Sigelli Great Wall, and it had a whole bunch of like Great Wall of China like engravings on it, but they just called it the GW. And I'm like, GW, George Washington? What? Like, I really didn't get it at first until I like actually picked it up and said, "Oh, Great Wall of China, I get it." I don't know.
What was the one that had the coppery looking plates on the sides?
Yeah, it was a GW.
Is it GW?
The big tubes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ugly thing. Oh God, one of the ugliest mods that came out this year for sure.
Definitely.
Oh wait, EB Vapes in chat says the owner of Smock says it's. Oh wait, God damn it! The owner of Smoke says it's smoke, but they spelled smoke wrong. So now I'm not. Maybe they meant smoky. So
I get it.
Well, it actually is supposed to be smoke, apparently, because I did check that out. They do call it smoke, but I don't like saying smoke. I say smoke because I like to sort of distinguish the difference between.
Yeah, you don't want to use smoke with vaping.
Yeah, let's separate it. So I just refer to smoke, and I think that's why a lot of people do it anyway, even though we actually do know the name is smoke.
I call it anti-cancer sticks.
Yeah, right. Well, the same thing with the word e-cigarette. Like, I hate using the word e-cigarette because it's so far from a cigarette.
You can always tell which vape shops have been around a long time because they usually have like e-cig in their name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Like the older companies, for sure.
I mean, my shop has been around for nearly 5 years now. Wow.
And do you have e-cig in your name?
We don't, actually. It's just Voltage Vape.
Exactly. That's how it should be now, but yeah.
But on our signs, I feel like I haven't checked in a while, but I feel like it says like e-cigarettes or something below it. But
a lot of them do. A lot of them do. And we all know what they are. We just prefer to call them something else.
Oh, you know what? This is pointless, I guess, but can you give me the camera a second? I want to show this off. It's just a fun build that I did in my Recoil Rebel. It's probably going to leak as I show it to the camera. And
turn it. We can't see the coils.
No,
yeah, you can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
I know, and my camera is like massively delayed right now.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there it is.
There we go. We just had it.
Turn 90 degrees. Turn it 90 degrees.
Okay, I'm trying, but remember, I'm turning like 5 seconds before you see it.
Stay there.
There you go. Nice little.
Perfect.
Nice quad.
Quad space build. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, your camera's so laggy, Michelle.
I know, and I closed all my applications. I don't know what else to do, and I don't want to restart right now. I also don't want to go grab my internet cable out of my Xbox and go get that. That would help. But
stop stealing internet from the bar across the street.
Dude, what else am I supposed to do, man?
God. Sorry.
So, what does everyone want for Christmas?
My 2 front teeth.
Santa under the mistletoe.
Oh God.
I just want Santa's sack. Well, it's full of all the goodies, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
That's where all the goodies are.
Yeah, but you can take that both ways again. God
damn.
Yeah,
but I mean, actually, I want his sack because it's got all the goodies in. So
double entendres.
Santa can just come, leave me with his sack. I'm a happy girl. Just give me the sack.
I saw Jules' Mama Vapes kissing Santa under. Wait, what?
Under the mistletoe.
Yeah.
And leaves his sack.
Anyways.
You asked.
Well, Mike, I think is lined up to be the next Santa Claus. So
It's getting there, isn't it?
It's almost long enough to plat, actually, isn't it? You should be able to get a decent plat in that now.
Yeah, give it another month.
It's almost there.
Almost, yeah. Almost ain't good enough though.
No.
Well, I feel like it's like a dreadlock where once you dread your hair, it grows faster because it's all locked up and all it takes is maintenance. So once you plait it, it's just going to start growing longer and longer, faster.
That's all right. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I mean, before you know it, you'll be at Morton Owen status.
That's when I'll get the scissors out.
Yeah, when you can like whip it around.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't. That's like windmilling.
What are we talking about again?
Beards.
Swinging his plat.
He's whipping it out and swinging it around.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean,
We can't go one show without having an after show moment. God.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong.
you can count on me for doing things wrong. That's kind of my job.
Not me. And anyway, Christmas, I don't want any vape gear for a change.
What?
I don't want any vape gear for the simple reason I've had so much come in. I don't need any more. So no vape gear for me. This was what I wanted, but I got it before, so
It's definitely a first world vapor problem right there. Oh,
Yeah.
Right there,
I have
Irish.
so much vape
Right
gear.
fucking there.
no. I mean, I get it into review, don't I? And because I've been buying so much ready, I've got a nice little backlog, so I don't need any.
I mean, fair enough. I have boxes at the shop right now that I have yet to even open. I'll probably end up doing that as like a little live stream or something. But yeah, I've got tons of vape gear. I have this to review. I have these to review. I have this to review. Like, I have my pod system I have to review. God, so much work.
Yeah, so you don't need any more vape gear. It's nice to have a Christmas where you can get something that's just for you.
To be fair, though, last year, some of the companies actually sent out Christmas gifts, which was kind of nice. Like, they sent out special edition mods that never got released or whatever, like, or special colors. I think I have a e-leaf mod that says like Merry Christmas on the back of it.
Yeah.
And Anakin sent out a Christmas one too. I think they did a T20 that looks like a candy cane.
Oh
But
my
that's
God.
a nice Christmas gift.
Itchy.
It's not what you asked for.
Come here.
It's something that came that's special. And that's what I kind of want. Although Stevie does know I need a new pair of boots. Baby, I know you're watching. I need a new pair of boots.
Well, there you go. There's a big clue.
Boots,
Oh,
baby. Some
now's the
boots.
time to leave the house sneakily and just, I've got to go shopping.
I'm going to actually pick them up myself so I get the right pair. I'm going to go and do it next week and then give him and say, wrap these up for me.
There's only 2 mods I'm after now, and they're both by Pure Wattage Germany.
Oh, all right. Who's the elitist now?
Exactly.
They're not elitist mods.
No?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, the stacked mod is £275. That's not elitist money.
It's to me, I'm
£275?
Yeah, it is.
£275 is a lot.
It is.
Come on. I think we paid near enough that for the grip.
Yes, we did. But that was a lot.
You know?
It took me months to recover from that.
Yeah, all right.
That's a lot of money. It is. Although I have ordered a Claymore that's coming, and that's for obviously I'm going to review it, but that's for Stevie.
Michelle,
dude,
what do you want for Christmas?
Peace on Earth.
Oh, if only.
Honestly, I don't want anything. I honestly want peace. I mean, not necessarily on Earth, just with me. I'm being selfish. I don't want less drama in my life. I just want things to fucking calm the hell down and simplify. That's what I want.
Wow. How realistic of you.
I'm sorry, dude. You asked. That's the honest answer.
I'd be crazy if I had peace in my home. That would send me absolutely nuts. I mean, I can never shut up usually for more than 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm like, yeah. So,
or maybe I could just have my 19-year-old daughter act a little bit more like an adult. That would also be really nice.
Michelle's real life drama.
Yes.
I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I got this as a present from one of the people that watch The Stew, Livia Lee.
Oh, we showing those off?
Created this right here.
How cool.
I think this is just amazing, especially considering Jay actually put Yosemite Sam overlaid on me more than once during this show. So how appropriate is it that I get a little knitted Yosemite Sam?
That is perfect.
Thank you, Livia Lee, for this amazing Christmas present.
That is you.
That is so great. I don't know if I really want anything for Christmas particularly. Oh, Michelle, you got one too?
No, I'm just a chipmunk now. Or yeah, chipmunk, right? Yeah.
I've got one of the ones from Nightmare on.
Oh no, wait, sorry, it's a beaver. That's right. I'm sorry, I'm just having total brain farts.
Wow.
First of all, my dogs will not stop digging on the floor right now, which is driving me fucking insane. And Livia Lee made me a beaver in hopes that I could maybe get some beaver.
Oh God!
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That is precisely why.
After show,
Itsy, fucking stop it.
There's nothing wrong with needing a bit of beaver if she needs a bit of beaver.
Oh God, this show's gone downhill.
Come on, I want the sack. I want Santa's sack. Show wants beaver. Fine, perfect.
Hey, look, I just turned 49 last week. I'll take it wherever I can get it.
Oh, here's mine. My husband's just bringing them in.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Right, I've got Jack Skellington, look, from Nightmare Before Christmas, and his dog.
Oh,
dude, I love that movie.
That is amazing.
It's cute. This is a part of my Christmas decorations now. And the lady who did these for me, she's actually making me a Christmas tree and a Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. Just amazing, aren't they? These are crocheted as well. She crochets as...
You need like a little burlap sack that you can put the Santa one in. Because like, you know how like the kids tie them up in the movie?
Oh, yeah. Never thought of that. But no, I'm after the sack. But anyway, I just get whatever she wants to make me. And this was one. Oh. Throw him down.
God, this show.
So, Matt, you got anything knitted?
Sorry, I'm working on something here on my phone for the show.
All right.
Oh no.
Dickinson has got me interested.
Oh, what is it?
Ironsmith ring mod.
Do you know there's I can't remember the name. There's a mech and it's wooden, and it really is wood over the brass. And I can't think of the name, and it looks amazing.
Is it the Monarch from Ruby Roo?
Is that it? It's wooden, all outside the brass.
And it just has like a brass top on it.
Oh yeah, and do you know that looks like it'd be so tactile to feel because I love touchy feely stuff.
Is it not necessarily wood, but
No, it's wood.
Oh, then maybe it's not a Monarch because the Monarch bodies are stabilized wood.
No, it's not stabilized. It is just wood. It's absolutely stunning.
Wow. Well, you should also look into the Monarch mods from Aspen Mod Co. I know they released a batch for the UK, but I think they're all gone at this point. I believe who's Andy? Ohm's Distro? Andy Summerfield? Anyone? No?
I know Andy Summerfield, but I don't know what you're on about.
I think it's Ohm's Distro he works for. Yeah, I think they brought him over.
Right.
So
well, I'm friends with Andy, so I might have to have a word with him, see when he gets any more to let me know.
Oh, is it? I'm thinking maybe no, not Andy Summerfield. That's someone that watches the show. Andy. I think it's Andy Wilson. Can't remember.
Okay, correction. Enough. That's 3 mods on there. One.
It's Andy Wilson. Andy Wilson. He does. It doesn't. It says works at managing director and CEO, but it doesn't say the business. I believe it's Ohm's Distro, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, yeah, that's besides the point. Monarch mods, they're really cool. You should check them out. But
that might be Well, Phil Lee's just put in chat, you can have wood that is stabilized but with a clear resin instead of the coloured. That might be how it is then, because it is wood. And it looks like real wood and not stabilized. And the person who's got one, he told me that it actually feels and is wood.
Do you like wood?
Oh, I love
God,
wood.
Stop,
I
stop
love wood.
Oh, we can't have one nice show.
This is a nice show.
We can't have one show that's safe for
I'm
work.
talking about wood, like, you know, trees. I'm talking like, do you like a
Do you know,
wood
I
mod?
have
And she said she
actually
loves a
done
wood
tree
mod.
hugging. I've had done tree hugging, so I like wood.
Yeah, she likes wood.
So
She likes when it's really hard and stiff, you know, like the harder woods, you know, like oak. Oaks are hard.
Mike, should we talk about pizza toppings and how, you know, some people love sausage?
Sausage.
Woo, woo.
If you want to. Before you go on to that one, DE went for £210 in the end.
210 pounds? Nice. What was that for, Mike?
On the Bitches of Eastwick the other night, they were doing an auction for the Mind charity over here. And I put my Claymore mech up for auction.
Yeah, and it went for £265.
Hey?
It went for £265. No, was it 165 or 265?
It was over 200 quid, I know that.
265, because I know it ended with 65, because obviously, you know, I'm part of the VUKN and we're doing the auctions as well. And that one yours went for 265.
I'm still waiting for the address to be able to send it out to him.
Well, I know that Kerricker will get it
ready to go.
sorted. Brilliant. Brilliant. We've actually done really well. We try and buy my show on Tuesday. We're able to do the rest to bring it up to £4,000 for the charity, actually. If we can manage.
What exactly is that charity for?
Mind, and it's for, you know, people who suffer with depression. If you're suicidal, you can phone them up, but the only thing is they don't get any money apart from donations to run, and you can ring them at any time. They're actually really good and they've helped a lot of people in the vaping community who we know of who suffer with that sort of thing. So that's what we're raising money for Christmas.
Nice.
So we're hoping to get to the 4,000 mark on my show Tuesday, because I did it the Tuesday before. Then the bitches did it on Friday, and then I'll do it again Tuesday to try and get that last bit in.
Yeah, well, on Tuesday's auction, I'll be putting a blood axe in as well.
Thank you. And you're going to be one of my guests, aren't you? You and Mike MF.
I will be, yep.
That'll be brilliant.
I've got a blood axe mod put aside.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
As well as the Arthur RDA that someone was asking for.
And I know that Chris posted that he's going to be doing a 24-hour live stream on his channel, right?
Yes, and I'm part of that.
So am I.
I think I'm signed up for that as well. And
sign me up.
I'm sure Michelle
will definitely take part in that.
Yep. And I think Mo, obviously Ken, probably a whole slew of others.
Yep. I believe that one's going to be for Mind as well.
Nice.
I'm going to see if I can find the link for our Mind.
So that's kind of cool. That's exciting. Another 24-hour live stream.
I think that's going to be around about September time. That's going to happen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think that's what Chris was saying.
Of next year?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I can't wait. I'm like, can't wait. I'm excited to do it already. I think the success of the first one on Ken's channel kind of like sparked some interest in the whole kind of genre, I suppose, of the whole 24-hour live stream thing.
I hope
Michelle, could you remind us again how much we raised?
Around $14,000 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Dory. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You just need to get them like little hammocks or something so they're just suspended in midair.
God. This is why I love my cat. My cat is like quiet. She listens to me. She plays fetch better than all my dogs. And she's not a pain in the ass.
Oh, I forgot to tell which juice I was vaping in this Serpent Elevate. It's the Riot Squad Menthol Molotov, which
The bullet.
matches
Right.
perfectly
Nice.
with this hoodie. Oh my god, it's a perfect match.
I'm
Well, I
just
mean-
going to post the link for Mind. Is that all right?
Yeah, go. Yeah, you're a moderator. You could
Do you
post
think-
it.
Posting. There we go. Just giving that's the link for what we're raising money for in Mind.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and we're even saying, even if we're not, obviously, if you can share the link and get other people to help, but even the minimum of £1 donation, then pounds all add up, and people always forget that. So there you go. Put the link in. Thank you, Andy. I found it as well. I'm not very technical, guys. You all know that.
Again, yes, DE, that will be a shame if Mark does decide to quit reviewing.
I just heard about this. What's going on?
I've no idea. I've not actually heard anything about it. I've just seen what
What's
DE
been
has put
said?
in
I've
chat.
missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, someone said that
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. Oh, what a shame.
Uh,
He is
there was-
feeling very low at the moment, though.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was something on Facebook earlier on today saying that Mark said it himself on MF Vape show last night, but I don't know. I didn't see the show.
Well, if that's the case, that's going to be really a tragedy, you know,
Yeah.
because,
He's a good bloke, Mark is.
and you know, I feel like he does suffer. I mean, he's kind of open about this as well with mental health issues and everything else. And, you know, he needs the support of the community and everyone really. And just the whole drama thing that happened this year really beat him up. And that's not good. So, you know, so much happened this year, you know, as far as drama and just personal life stuff that he doesn't really even talk about or doesn't want to talk about. And, you know, it's just a shame because he's such a good guy and he is a genuine person as well. You know, you meet him in person. Yeah, he puts on this front online that he's like a tough guy and, you know, he'll badger you about things and, you know, he'll get under your skin and all that. But you meet him in person, you have a beer with him, and he's a real treat. So
He is. He's lovely.
mm.
Absolutely lovely.
Fucking
I'll
heart of
meet
gold,
him
that
if he
bloke.
does.
Heart of fucking gold.
Everyone reacts differently when they feel like they're being attacked, and everyone's like basis for what being attacked is different.
Yeah.
You know,
But, you know-
and depending on their mental state, I mean, you know, I mean, I know that, like, for me personally, like, little things, you know, can either make my day or break it. You know, I was on my way on Wednesday. I went and had lunch with a friend of mine whose fiance killed herself. And, you know, obviously she's having a hard time. So while I was walking there, because it's only a few blocks from where I live, I was, you know, of course, like, you know, vaping on one of my mods and blowing clouds. And I see a cop bicycling towards me. And I'm thinking, you know me, the first thing I think is he's going to think I've got weed in here and bust me or something like that. Whatever. I mean, it's only a fucking ticket in Philly anyway, but still. Anyway, so the cop rolls by, right? And as he gets close, he looks at me and he's like, all right. And just keeps riding on. And honestly, that little fucking thing, you know, 2 words made the rest of my day. You know, so I think that, you know, people that come on the internet or on YouTube, it's hard to fight the drama sometimes. You know, you just have to kind of remove yourself a little bit. And also the comments in chat, like, people have to understand that, like, you know, being a keyboard warrior, not having to show their face, comments hurt, you know? And I know that we're putting ourselves out there, so we are opening ourselves up to it, but let's all just try to act like human beings. Actually, don't act like human beings. That's a bad fucking reference. Act like a dolphin. They're pretty mellow.
Yeah.
Just treat
You know?
people how you want to be treated. I mean, I try to be nice to everybody. Well, I always say I love you muchly because I mean it. I like to treat people as nicely as I can because I hope that they'll do the same to me. Obviously, it doesn't happen like that. And you do get keyboard warriors, like people are putting in. You get some people saying nasty things. And there's no need for it. There's no need at all. Grow up.
And that's the thing. People don't think about the repercussions of their actions and their words. You know, like Michelle said, comments do hurt, and in a lot of ways, like when we put ourselves out on the internet, like we do as personalities or what have you, you know, it's opening yourself up to criticism. And I'm all for constructive criticism.
That's
you know,
it, constructive.
if you have like, you know, if there's something wrong with what you're doing, like if you say something that's incorrect in one of your reviews, by all means, feel free to correct me. And I will make sure that that information gets out there in a manner that's respectful. You know, I'll say on my next vlog or whatever that I was wrong about something and I own up to it. But if you come at whoever, not just me, but whoever you're attacking in a conflictive sort of way, you want to just attack them and say they're stupid or whatever, then it's not productive whatsoever.
I mean, and if you have a problem with somebody, the thing is, you know, don't make a comment on YouTube. Don't make some public comment. If you have a problem with someone, go to them. Talk to them first, you know?
And slandering people, and like DE says, people are sending taxis to TVP's house and food and everything else. That is just low. That is just terrible.
And to be honest, I'd like to know how the fucktards managed to get his home address.
I know. And Andy Summerfield's put it right. If you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all. I mean, I was raised like that. My mum said that to me. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut.
Yep.
If you don't like somebody, you don't need to associate with them. It's like people, as you said, Nick, we put ourselves out there, we do our reviews and whatnot, and you do get trolls. If they don't like me, why are you watching my stuff? You just stay away. You don't need to comment. You don't need to, you know, like it, dislike. You just ignore me. I do that. There is people I'm not keen on. I stay away from them because if I haven't got nothing nice to say, I keep my mouth shut. If it's not constructive, then keep it closed.
And the thing is, like, you know, people say mean things all the time. Like, I get a lot of mean comments, and I don't really like to delete comments or ban people or anything like that. You know, I'm all for free speech. If you want to say something mean, then say something mean. But you got to realize that there are hundreds and hundreds, and in some cases, thousands of other people that like what you're saying and like you as a person to basically come in and defend you almost. I mean, usually when there's a negative comment, people will respond back with, what's your problem or something like that. And I mean, I'm not encouraging that sort of behavior either, because once you engage in a troll's behavior, then you're just sinking down to their level, you know, even if you're calling them out for doing something like that. But people notice it, and people will just be like, that person is a troll. He's trolling you. Don't mind him, you know, sort of thing. I don't like hiding people's feelings about something or someone, but at the same time, it's like you should really think about what you're doing before you say anything online, because it does, you know, I sometimes do feel hurt inside about like some of my negative comments. You know, I feel personally attacked, and you know, I try to make it a point to hide a lot of my personal life. And, you know, I don't want to be so open and out there that people can find me like that and send food to my house or taxis or what have you. It's like, I try to hide a lot. And every time I show off like a package, I block out my address and everything out on there that's personal information, because there are some sick people out there that just get a laugh out of other people's suffering, because they themselves inside are not whole, you know. They have their own set of problems.
Well, this motherfucker here says, and he's right, it's unhappy people who look to make themselves feel better by crapping on others.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate that that's the case.
And just to answer Dire thing, I can't actually answer that one because I don't actually get anything sent in for review. I pay for everything that I do review.
I'm telling you, Mike, your channel keeps growing the way it is, and you're going to start getting products in for review.
I've got to start doing reviews again before that happens.
Wow.
I haven't actually uploaded a video in nearly 3 months now, Nick.
Gosh.
Oh, God. I feel like a lot of people are slowing down lately. I don't know. The whole YouTube community and as a whole seems like it's kind of like mellowing out a lot. Like even Jared the Vaping Goat is not uploading as frequently as he used to.
Well, that's because Jared's spending all his time
remodeling.
Yeah. But no, I mean, for me personally, I've had a lot going on lately.
Yeah, I missed Jared on our own show.
I mean, you know yourself, Nick. My mum had a heart attack, so
yeah,
been looking after her and everything. And luckily, last Tuesday, I went for my scan and got the all clear, so I'm all good there. So I can get back to things now.
That's
But
good.
that's from finding a lump in my shoulder and neck.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Real life always does.
and people sometimes don't understand that as well. It's like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And it's like, I do have a life outside of YouTube. Like I work, you know, we all
And
work.
he plays
here.
Red Dead Redemption a lot.
No, let's be honest. It's like I don't get to play pretty much at all during the week. Like Thursday night, I was on with you guys, and you know, we played for a couple of hours after the stew, and we were on last night. But even then, it's a couple of hours, and then something comes up, or you know, real life comes into play. But yeah, and that's the other thing is like I do also require some time to relax and deflate as well.
Yeah, like honestly, Red Dead is a brain fart for me. It's to just it's like you know, getting high or drinking or something like that. It's just a place for you to kind of vent real life for a little bit, have a little bit of a brain vacation.
Go fishing.
Go fishing.
Don't say that. That's my husband's thing. Fishing.
Nothing wrong with fishing.
Yeah.
Wait, what's worse? What's worse than actual fishing, though?
But no. But when he starts, that takes over, and it's fishing.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's lots of fish in the sea.
I was gonna say something as to the tune of like, as long as they're not down your top or something like that. But
I do that. Phil, I totally agree. I do. I totally agree.
What does he say here?
He's on about the wood.
Oh God.
The natural grain, the feel of it. I'm a very tactile person. I mean, Nick, you know that. You met me. I mean, I'm a hugger. I'm a stroker. I'm a stroker.
Oh God. They call it touchy-feely type of person.
But that's me. And but everything mods, I'm always, you know, I stroke them. I'm a very touchy-feely person, and it's not in a bad way. It's just the way I am. So wood, yes, I do like the feel of it.
I mean, fair enough. I mean,
the brain.
I prefer to get my kicks with auditory cues there. I do ASMR. Right, Mike?
Right fucking there.
Say hi, Michelle B, because Michelle B's just arrived. So I'm Black Cat, White Face. I think we've missed a few. There's a few coming in.
What's up, Scott? Michelle?
If you want to do some shout outs, do some shout outs.
Goober, yes, I am digging a hole for myself. I'm just like, can't help it.
Just love stroking the wood.
I do. I really do. The real wood. It's the grains. Anything that's touchy feely.
Can I show you a mod that I made?
Of course you can, Michelle.
What you got?
Okay, come on, camera. Like I'm literally holding it up now for like 4 seconds.
See, it's something to rub. That's beautiful.
Damn it.
It's just it's mahogany. It's all mahogany with an oil finish.
It just looks like a wood hexagon.
Beautiful. What? Stroke that forever.
It's a parallel box.
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ! I'm literally holding it, and I'm not seeing it till now.
That is gorgeous.
Anyway, and
what was that? Was it linseed
oil? It smells like tongue oil.
Who?
That's the type of oil I use. Tongue oil.
Tongue oil. For
real, not kidding. That's the actual name of it. That it's the same oil that I use like on the neck of a bass, you know. And it's a complete oil finish. It's just a natural wood with oil and sand it, wipe it down, oil, sand it. You do that like about 100 times, and you've got like this great finish. What?
Do you feel? Can you still feel the grains of the wood?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh my god!
Because the thing is with an oil finish. I mean, it raises the grain each time you oil it, and so you have to sand it smooth. So it's pretty silky feeling, but you also can feel the grain.
Oh, that'd be I like silky feels as well.
I'm not sure if it'll focus on the grain itself, and of course, since it's not even showing me that yet.
Oh, you can see the grains.
That's giving
beautiful.
Jules so many triggers right now. Just
I mean, like it's nice. Like you can just sit and like stroke the wood.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh.
And like if you rub it, it grows.
It turns into a 21700.
Yeah, exactly. Like right now, it's only 18650, but if you rub it enough, it'll be a 21700 dual parallel.
I'd have that growing within a matter of minutes. I'm telling you the amount of rubbing I'd do on that. That's beautiful. Your work is beautiful, though.
Thanks. Yeah, I had a friend who was a CNC machine, and he cut out the rough shape of it, and then I just hand sanded the rest of it. But I mean, if you want to make one yourself, there's people that make like empty wood boxes that you can, you know, make into mods. So
obviously, Michelle, you don't know enough about me. I'm as dim as anything. I really am. I mean, talking to Mark TVP, I was having a chat with him on VC chat the other week. And he says, do you know what? You really should be naturally blonde, the stereotype blonde, as they say. He says, because you really don't get a thing. It goes, whoosh. Everything goes straight over my head. I mean, you tell me a joke, and sometimes it can, I mean, I had a joke told to me, and it took about 45 minutes for him to explain the joke. And once they did, I thought it was funny. I was really laughing, nearly in tears. Nobody else found it funny by then. But when I realised what it was.
I mean, better late than never.
I am really quite dim.
But we love you anyways.
Thank you.
Hi, Vic.
Is Vic in? Hi, Vic. Yeah. You see,
hey,
his spade. I like to stroke his spade. And I've been stroking it for ages, but I needed to vape and I needed a drink. So I stuck it, yeah, you know, I stuck his spade down my bra instead of giving it him back so I could stroke it again later. Poor Vic. And then obviously he needs his spade back, so he needs to vape, and I pull it out my bra and give it him. Poor man.
And he hasn't touched it since. He's
No, he had it today, but you know what? It's because he knows what I'm like. I'm not being funny or anything. It's just me. And he's lovely. We went to see him today, actually, me and my husband.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a lovely man. He really is.
I love Vic.
I do.
He's
got a new toy. I'm waiting for his review. You should see his pumper. Seen it. Seen it. And I've had a suck on quite a few things.
Oh my God.
But it's his spade gets me. The feel is unbelievable. Like this, I can't stop stroking the crank it, because you can actually, you look at it and you think it's smooth, and it's not. You can actually feel the pattern. So I find that really nice to stroke.
Yeah, I could really use some wood in my life.
Really? What do you want to stroke?
He has. You know, they make drugs for that now, Nick. That help.
I actually like the smoothness of like a coated wood, though. Personally, I like the feel of like a good stab wood with a bunch of coats of varnish on there, and it feels really, really smooth. Like this mod right here, it's like glass.
Yeah.
But
no, I did that with I had a stab wood, is it stab wood, the SX Mini, and I love to stroke that one. Obviously, my new one I've not stroked yet. Might get it out of the box and show you all. An unwrapping session here. Let's get it out.
Oh,
She says,
well,
right, here it is, my new one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, there's a texture for you.
That is absolutely, and it does, you know, you can feel that. It's one of them ones where you just go like that. It's absolutely stunning.
It looks like my arm.
Really? What, your tattoos?
Yeah.
And that is beautiful, and that's my new one. I will set it up and start sucking on that bad boy soon.
Vaping on it. Never mind.
No, you suck it and then you blow, don't you?
You need to change your whole channel just to Jules' dirty vape reviews.
I'm not dirty. Do you know what? I'm so naive. That's what everyone tells me. I'm not even. I don't believe I'm naive. I just say it as it. If it's in here, it just goes blur.
No filter.
That's what my mum always says. I haven't got a shit filter. And my daughter's just the same. Funny enough, she's not got a shit filter. If it goes in there, it comes straight out. But the thing is, you know, I'm honest, because it just goes blur. Just say
Well,
it.
there you go. I mean, your reviews are 100% honest.
Yes, that's how I like it to be, and just be me. Blur. It's even worse when I squirt liquid up my nose from doing a juice review, and I'd get a wee squirt, and it went up my nose, and then I've got it all down me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dripping. What leaky boobs, because I'm. Or you get it, and it goes all over your boob, and you're like, oh my god, I look like I'm lactosing. Ah! And I keep it all in my and I keep it in my review because it's just me.
We have someone in the chat right now.
You can get a shout out. Can I get a shout out, please? I'm a female who is testing the water. I have just uploaded my first juice review.
Good
Congratulations.
For you. Switch.
Well, that's one switch.
Switch my Wix 01. Shout
there you
out.
go. Make sure you guys go check her out. And yeah, that's kind of brings up an interesting topic. And of course, Jules's monologue there, I guess we could call it. Female vape reviewers in this industry and how they're treated. Any thoughts on that?
We're treated differently, definitely. I don't think anyone takes us for real.
I think there's a lot of parallels between vaping and the music industry. I mean, it's not quite as bad in the music industry, but it's definitely a man's world.
Yeah, and vaping is the thing. It's a man's thing, and it isn't, because you want to get everybody who smokes into vape, any way of quitting, actually getting off the cigarettes, and if they want to go the vaping way, that's brilliant. But sometimes the females need another female.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I don't break everything down, because when people post on my thing and ask me any technical things about the thing, I tell them, go and see Vaping with Vic, the big reviewers who break these things down. I don't. I will tell you the bits and, the sizes and the weights and all that, but I'll give you my thoughts on it when I've been vaping on it for a few weeks and really tested it out, whether it's, if it's got different coils, it'll get a week of one lot and a week of another. And I'll give them my thoughts. But when you talk to other people, they look at you like you're a reviewer, but you're female, and it's like, well, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
And I mean,
sorry, go on, Nick.
I was just gonna say, female vape reviewers, like you said, like I feel like some people don't take them seriously because they're female, and I think female reviewers are probably going to be almost more honest than male reviewers in a lot of ways. They'll just tell you if something's crap or not, Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, like my channel has a 90% or 89 to 90% male to female ratio. So 90% male, 10% female. So apparently I don't appeal to females watching vape reviews, but I feel like a lot of females want to watch another female review a product because women stick together, Well,
I get more males still. I've got more male. Oh, don't get me wrong. I've got quite a few female subscribers, quite a few of them who do watch my reviews, but majority of mine are still males.
Well, I think Mike has plenty of female viewers that love the dulcet tones.
Oh, yeah.
White Walker.
The White Walker. The White Walker's noises. But it's also... Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say the vape reviewer scene has been a sausage fest for too long.
Yes, thank you.
To be honest, that's the only way of putting it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, this industry, I feel like, has a lot of men in it. It's not I'd say it's probably around the area of like something like 60-40 male to female percentage. Like there are a lot of female vapors out there, but there's not a lot of vocal female vapors out there.
I wonder if there's any study that's been done, completely aside from YouTube and reviews and things like that, but just actual vapors out in the real world. Like, I wonder what the percentage breakdown is of that.
I bet you it's actually, I would say still more males vape than females.
I would say so. That's why I'm kind of giving it the 60-40 split, but yeah. I feel like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pinpoint why there's not so much of a presence on, you know, social media platforms as far as influencers, because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, there's plenty of vape models out there, you know, female vape models.
There's far too many of them.
Yeah.
But do you think that's part of the problem? Do you think they're part of the reason that females don't get taken seriously in this industry?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I can't say it helps, but does it hurt?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to be a vape model, that's absolutely fine. I haven't got a problem with that. I just think that we should be taken more seriously, and I'd like to see more females actually doing this. And we've had a few come and go, and that's a shame as well, because there are some good females out there, and they've stopped doing it. And I'd like to see more of, you know, more of us.
Red Fox quit vaping reviews, right?
She has, and she's amazing.
I know.
I love Liz so much. Absolutely amazing.
It's a shame. I mean, I think it's more or less. I think it's more or less a real life kind of thing, and not necessarily. It's not necessarily having to do with how she was treated or anything like that. But it's just kind of like, it's a shame that talent, you know, it goes to waste like that, because I really feel like she had a knack for it, and she could have been a much bigger thing than what came to it. But I don't know. There are a few in my mind, you know, obviously there's Zophie Vapes and Wendy Vapes, Ruby Roo, you know, a few of the top tier kind of female vape reviewers, but to every female vape reviewer, and especially to any female vape reviewer that has over 10,000 subscribers, how many male reviewers are there to counterpart that? You know, it's probably a 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio.
And it's even worse, I think, in the UK. There's barely any females. Well, there's loads of females. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's barely any females that do reviews. Excuse me.
But you know what, Nick, you said something about females sticking together, and I mean, I'm not saying that's not true, but I've definitely come across something in the music industry that, I don't know, kind of irks the crap out of me. My music is actually comes second to the band that I play in, which is Andrea Nardello Band, and I love her. You know, she's a gay woman as well. We have a female cellist in our band. We've got me. I mean, it's the band's like, sometimes we just have, you know, the only guy in our band is our friend Josh, you know, on drums. But I've come across a ton of female singers who put together a band, and they want their backing band to be all men. They don't want to compete. They want to be the only woman in the band, and that's disheartening to me.
And that would be for me as well. In the reviewing, I don't want to be there. I would never want to be the only woman.
Yeah, but
never.
There are. I mean, like I said, not vaping, but at least with, you know, music. I don't know. We need to support each other more. Maybe if we supported each other more, there would be more of a presence. You know,
it's funny that you say that, Michelle, because you don't really see that too much. I mean, definitely not with the vape review scene, because you usually see 4 bearded, tattooed, snapback wearing guys on a panel doing a vape show, rather than, you know, of 1 female and 3 guys or whatever, or even split like we have today, you know?
Yeah. Well, have you not seen the vape show? I mean, I'm on that with Ken and Jared. I mean, and I think it's good that we have like an opposing view. We have a female view, you know. I mean, we did a Fresh Build Friday, which, you know, I have to think is probably your best Fresh Build Friday you ever did, because I was on it, of course. But, you know, dude, it was fun. We played off each other. Chat seemed to like it. I mean, I think that it's just simply with vaping, it's a matter of just try it, you know, give it a shot. See, you know, I think to have a female viewer or a female panelist, I'm sorry, on any show, you know, just instead of the sausage fest, because, you know, you have female viewers too, and the female viewers, I'm sure, would like to have at least one representation on the panel.
Yeah. And look in chat, we do have females in the chat.
I know, we actually get quite a lot.
I mean, just looking right now, we've got Vapor Bunny, Michelle B.
You've got Switch, because Switch, that's a female as well.
And you got Vape and Irish. He's a woman.
Yeah, he's a woman. So it's Sinner.
Sorry, Irish. I just knew you'd be the only one not pissed at me if I said that.
But yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing, you know, the whole like female reviewer scene. And I just kind of almost worry. Like I want to take the female vape reviewers like under my wing and just be like, don't worry, us guys, we have your back. You know, we'll support you 100%. And we don't look at you as like the competition. And that's same with any male reviewer too. Like I don't think anyone is competition in my world. It's more or less like, you know, you're my equal, you are my partner. We got to support each other in the community and everything. So I got all you female vape reviewers out there, or wannabe female vape reviewers. I got your back.
You got your back.
Switch, because the switcher, I did put it in the message in chat. I've still got your details, so we can do something in the new year. Okay, darling. And talking what you just said, Nick, I've been very lucky. I've had a lot of support from male reviewers. A select few, don't get me wrong, but I've had a lot of support. I mean, Mike support me, Vic has supported me, Chris, TVP, you know, Dino, they've given me a lot of support, a lot. And I've been very lucky because I've had that support from them. Else I'd still be struggling with getting my pictures in the right quality and things, because I am not technically minded at all.
Oh, wait, sorry. Deadly Center brought up a point, and I'm not even sure if this was the point, but I'm going to take it from there. Reviewers are reviewers, no point in stereotyping, but unfortunately the internet is full of keyboard warriors and perverts, so unfortunately we'll get a lot more hate/discrimination. Actually, no, that is his point. Have you ever watched a Zophie Vapes review and then been dumb enough to go down to the comment section?
Oh.
No, I've watched them.
Don't read the comments. I mean, there's some genuinely great comments, but then there's also some really fucking hurtful, hateful comments, you know. And Deadly Center 88 is right in that you definitely see way more of those type of comments on a female reviewer than you do on a male channel.
You get a lot of males asking for different certain things that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yep, I've had that.
Well, here's the thing. Hey, men, would you ask your mother or your sister those questions?
Yeah, I mean, I've had them get your tits out and things like that. It's like, seriously, it's about the product I'm reviewing, not about the size of my boobs or anything like that. So I always try to make sure my camera level is so you can't see anything if as much as you can. You know what I mean? I try to make sure I'm covered up. And you shouldn't have to do that as well. You should be able to be comfortable and confident to be able to go in your normal clothes without having messages asking you for sexual favors and things like that. Because do the guys get that? That's interesting. Nick, do you get it? Mike?
I think we wish we did, but
I'll just get us to open up an ASMR channel.
I want to address a comment in chat.
Chunk gets it too.
Chunkmeister commented, Zophie Vapes was stupid enough to let a drunk male reviewer pick her up. I've spoke to Zophie off internet and things like that about that specific situation where she was at a show and got picked up by a drunk and he fell over on her and broke her arm. While she was okay with the hug, the whole pick up and swing around until the guy falls over on top of her, that definitely was not okay. That wasn't something she said, oh yeah, sure, pick me up and fall on top of me. I mean, you give hugs at conventions. That's one thing, but that doesn't mean that person can then pick you up and swing you around. So,
I mean, even at a convention though, I thought that was just like a night out.
Was it?
I think it was just a night out. I don't think it was a reviewer. I think it was just some random person.
No, I don't remember.
But in any case, yeah, that is definitely an unwanted touching. Like a hug is okay. You go in for a hug. And then all of a sudden he picked her up. Like that was not a wanted thing. So that was definitely not her fault whatsoever. And that kind of like goes to show like God, this is going to open up a whole can of worms, but the whole like rape culture thing, right? You know, oh, well, she was wearing a short skirt or whatever. She, deserves to
doesn't give you an excuse.
Right. I know. Well, let's just end it there because
I'm going to take it a little further, but not in a bad direction. It's just because I've heard these comments, with the whole Me Too movement, all these women coming out and there is a general consensus that a lot of the women coming out are doing it for fame and this and that. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen. With any situation, there's always people that take advantage of the situation. But sadly enough, most women that I have spoken to, most women that I know, have had something terrible and shitty happen to them in their lifetime. Most, not some of, most.
Yeah.
You know, and the question is, are you willing to even talk about it? And the Me Too movement was basically opening the floodgates for people to talk about shit that's happened over their entire lifetime, not just the past month or two or three. So, I mean, I would challenge you to find any woman that didn't have something like that happen in her past. Honestly, it's that fucking prevalent.
And the problem really is that a lot of women will keep that hidden away forever.
Dude, I locked up something that happened to me as a child until I was in my fucking 30s. You know, I mean, it's not easy stuff to talk about.
No, and I can second that because I've had a lot of shit and inappropriate touching and things like that, and it's not right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk about it on YouTube, but
no, but we've been there.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen, and it doesn't mean that if I did decide one day to talk about that, I was using it as some kind of advantage.
Yes.
Yep. So
anyway, sorry.
That just got way off track.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm sorry. But I don't know.
Up again a bit.
It's let's just like kind of do a full stop and reset here.
Right, I'm gonna suck on this then.
God damn it.
All right, well, speaking of that, hey Jules.
Want me sucking on this?
Look at that Trinity cap.
Oh wow. That'd be nice. What's that feel like in the mouth?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at actually. This is the normal Trinity cap.
Yeah.
They kind of went for the penis thing here.
I bet that feels quite easy on the mouth though.
Well, I mean, but you can't go full on it because then you'll cover up your air holes.
Oh, that's the point. Do you need something to stop you going all the way down?
Just the tip.
Mike likes his phallic objects.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, how many? I mean, come on. Where the fuck did I put my? I mean, all mech mods are kind of phallic in a way. Let's be real.
They are
big black tubes. Yeah. Michael never uses stack mod ever again.
Does Mike like mech mods? So I mean, that's just a random question, I know, but I just feel like Mike is. Are you into mech mods, Mike?
I think so. Yeah, just a bit.
A little bit.
I think it goes with the name, doesn't it? Mike Mech reviews. I know Mike reviews other products, but mechs is his thing. He loves his mechs. And if I had a question about a mech, I would ask him. He knows his mechs.
Hey, young at heart, I like watching you, Nick. You are genuine, and I can attest to that. This is the Nick that you get playing Red Dead Redemption at like 3 a.m. This is still Nick. You're getting the genuine article here for sure. He doesn't put on an act or act any certain way to gain reviewers. It's just plain and simple.
I try to swear less when I'm live, though, or well, on YouTube in general.
Okay,
usually, fuck is every other word. So,
yes,
I resemble that comment, Vic, when I take my cap off.
We'll just draw like a hole right. Never mind. Anyways, there's going to be another thing. I actually thought of something else on the whole female vape reviewer topic. How come we haven't seen a product designed by a female? I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head here. I mean, other than Ruby Roo's Monarch mod, it's pretty much like the only product that I've ever seen come out besides Juice from.
And that was a husband and wife collaboration,
right?
You know.
I mean, obviously, Ruby Roo has the quote unquote fame aspect because she's the one that's a personality on YouTube, and Josh is just the guy that she mentions all the time, and her husband,
and does all the hard work on the mod,
and does all the programming for the CNC machine. But other than her mods, can you guys think of any other product designed by a female vape reviewer?
Personally, no, apart from Juice.
Yeah, we have Juice. That's right.
We have Juice.
Plenty of female juice makers. But mod makers or Addy makers?
Well, there's you, Michelle.
I make mods, but I mean, it's not like they're like
they're not. You
can't buy them.
Yeah, the company asks you to make them or anything.
And I would love to make it my own atomizer, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could talk to Stan. Stan has certainly great contacts, you know, but I don't think I'd even know where to fucking begin. I definitely have ideas, though, that what I would like to do, but...
Mike,
You've
what were
also
you going
got
to say?
that. You've also got that lady that was on stage with Grim and Kent that does all the drip tips and that.
Oh, Jess Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but I think what Nick's getting at is mods
I'm
and
trying to think
addies.
of mods and addies, really.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was going for. Like drip tips, that's a very niche thing, and she doesn't actually machine them at all herself.
I thought she did when she first started out doing it.
Possibly, yeah. But currently she's just the salesperson. Not sales, but she owns the company and all that, but she has some other people actually make the tips.
This says that Sophie has a special edition Lux mod from Vaporesso.
Yeah, but that could be just, not her design. That could be.
Yeah, it's a special edition. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's the thing. It's like I can't think of a single RDA.
Oh, Vicious Ant is owned by a woman?
Owned by a woman. But
I can't state that as a fact because I don't actually know that.
No, I don't know.
I don't doubt that Grumpy's wrong.
But how many female reviewers or casters have done that apart from Sophie? Like, not Sophie.
I mean, there are female-owned companies, but that's still not like designed by a prominent female figure. That's really what I'm going for.
A YouTuber who is known that designed an addy or a mod.
Yes, that's it, Michelle.
I can't think of any. I mean, I feel like they're more the kind of behind the scenes roles. Like I'm sure like there's people that own companies that are females that are behind the scenes and don't really say much about it, but all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I own half of Watofo or something. It's like, oh. But I would like to see a female come out with
Vaping with Vic. Vaping with Vic for the win. Ilea.
Oh, Dot Mod. Yeah, before Ilea left, she designed some of the originals. There you go. Actually, that's a good one. But I just don't see Ilea as like a public figure,
No, she's not.
I don't know.
She
is and she isn't. She is for her music and all that.
Yeah.
But Dot Mod basically took it over. Like she ended up like making some bad decisions business wise, and they kind of took the company from underneath her, which is unfortunate.
And her husband.
Yeah.
And let's just put something in chat. The trouble is, how many big YouTubers are females? Because obviously the designers are going to go to the ones who are big names, and they're mainly men.
Right, but you still have Sophie Vapes, Wendy Vapes, Ruby Roo. Ruby Roo could have came out with an RDA at any time. She's got 80,000 subscribers. That's plenty enough to come out with her own RDA.
That goes back to what you said. It's a man's world, isn't it? They're going to keep going to the men.
Well, Nick, how far along in your addy design did you get? Were you like working with a Chinese manufacturer, or were you still on the design phase?
I still am kind of in contact with said manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was in the middle of a design stage and I kind of hit a brick wall, and then I just couldn't really, I had a planned release date and everything, and then that fell through. So at that stage I was just like, well, I think I should just go back to the drawing board and start all over fresh with, kind of introducing something newer and fresher and better. Because
I knew that some of the ideas or the ideas of the design itself ended up coming out without obviously your prior knowledge, but they hit the market and you kind of had to go back to the drawing board unless you wanted to come out with something too similar.
Right. And that's the other problem is like manufacturers don't want to copy too closely each other. They go, oh, well, that's really close to this one, or that's really close to this one. It's like, okay,
yeah,
I like that one, so I want to kind of replicate it in some way. But I was trying to improve on an older technique or older style. I was trying to make it work for how I wanted to vape it. And unfortunately, it's just like, you can't really do that because like, there's like the old school way of doing things, and then there's the new school way of doing things. And like the progression, how far we've come with vaping technology is amazing. And I want to push the boundaries. I don't want to just improve on one thing that I didn't like back in the day and then just slap my name on it. I want to innovate and I want to push things forward more. And now you notice like a lot of different people coming out with a lot of different techniques and how to change and mold airflow and, you know, improve on an existing product. You know, an RDA is an RDA. At the end of the day, it's got a positive and a negative and airflow. That's pretty much the definition of an RDA. But I want to just push things forward and progress like the whole technology, and I want to come out with something innovative rather than just more of the same.
I'm just looking at Chunk about common colours being pink in the vape.
I'm not a fan of pink.
No.
But I do love purple.
I like purple. I like red.
Do you like green?
I've got green look. So there you go.
You've got green in your chair. You've got green lights behind you. You've got, you got your green sign.
I do. My favourite colour is red, actually.
So why the green chair?
Well, I was going to get the red one.
My favorite Swaggins bought the last one.
But you know, the green, it just screamed, "Come and get me." Oh, hi, Zan. And I love it. And my lights, obviously, I can change the colour. I prefer the green. I like the colour red on myself to wear. Does that make more sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think red, but the green looks awesome. Anyway, if you choose green, it's supposed to be a sign of intelligence, apparently.
Okay.
So I'm intelligent. And now the fit still giggles.
That statistic was by the Green Color International Congregation of, I don't know, I'm losing it. That's fine. Good enough.
Hi, Gailey. Bitches of Eastwick is on Twitch, by the way, now from Friday, if anybody doesn't know.
What's their channel on Twitch?
If Bunny will put a link in, or Gail, I've saved it on my iPad. Then you'll get their link. They're actually on Twitch now. They'll be there Friday 8 till 10, so it's the same time slot, guys.
Mo, do you want to pop in?
There you go. Vapor Bunny's put the link up.
Shit, I haven't been paying attention to Facebook. People might have been messaging me.
Good job, I am. Oh, you're not looking at Facebook messages, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Duh. See, I'm having a Mong moment. I ain't got the brain cell.
It's just one of those days.
No, I left it in the lounge somewhere.
When we're done with this show, I'll be attacking my brain cells.
Michelle, they've undergone plenty of abuse, all right?
Yeah, my brain cells are just like, whatever.
They're lazy. Yeah. What else do we have to talk about? I don't know, Mike. Actually, I wanted to talk to Mike. Actually, I don't know about on air, but
what done now?
No, I'm just thinking for the rest of the year. I mean, next week I won't be on. I've got a family thing to do. I thought it was this week. That was my mistake. So that was my lack of planning. But
Goober Vape says I'm too ugly for YouTube. Dude, have you seen some of the reviewers? Come on.
Look at me.
Look at Nick. Nah, I don't actually think that.
Thanks, Michelle.
about Nick.
But did you guys want to do a show next week without me?
Don't mind. Really don't mind. Speak to the others during the week.
Yeah, we'll have to get together midweek and see if we can do a show, or you guys could do a show. But I will be baking Christmas cookies with my family. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh, that's really nice. I like family time.
Oh yeah, we do a big cookie swap with like all of my aunts and everything. We all get together at my parents' house and bake a ton of cookies and decorate them and listen to Christmas songs. And
you have my address.
Blah blah blah.
You know, I'm thinking, I wish I lived closer.
Yeah, Nick, you have the address. I expect some cookies, please.
We make some really good Christmas cookies. I'm not gonna lie. What's your favorite kind of Christmas cookie?
Honestly, I love sugar cookies with like little sprinkles and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty plain when it comes to that. They're really good.
That's my specialty to decorate. I prefer cutting a leg off and putting like red sprinkles where the leg is.
That's awesome.
Well, my favorite cookie is one that I can eat. That's it.
Just any.
As long as I can get in my mouth, I'm fine.
Well, we also have one called the nut butter rolls. So, yeah, I think
peanut butter.
it has a different, like an actual name to it, but we call them nut butter rolls. But they're like a butter cookie with nuts.
Obviously.
Mike, what's your favorite Christmas cookie?
Something with cinnamon in it.
You like gingerbread?
Yeah, gingerbread.
That's good.
Yeah, but I like it with it when it's got the cinnamon sprinkled over the top.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, we make some of those too. They're really good.
Bastard.
Oh,
I
I'd be
shortbread biscuits. So
Did you say shortbread?
yeah,
Shortbread's the bomb.
shortbread is orgasmic. If it's
Ooh,
the
I don't
right,
know if I'd go that far, but
oh yeah, if you get the right one, oh,
can I? This question is only for Jules.
oops.
I don't know how old you are. I've already
Old.
announced how old I am, but the older that we, I'm trying to not phrase this improperly, but
Do it improperly. I don't care.
the older I get, and I think this applies to other women, the older I get, like that first bite of dark chocolate, yeah, that's like orgasmic, and like it's only getting worse the older I get. You know, being young.
I don't like dark chocolate.
Okay, well then pick something that you absolutely fucking love, right? And that first bite is just like, oh, yeah.
I'd say milk chocolate, or I've got to say shortbread biscuits.
They have better chocolate over there, Michelle. Cadbury is amazing.
Yeah, milk
Come
chocolate.
off, Cadbury's rank.
I have actually
What?
got a bar of chocolate to have later, and but they say chocolate is supposed to release them same endorphins, aren't they? As
Yeah.
and obviously the older we get, da, 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 da.
Once again, going down this dark tunnel here.
No, but it is true. It is true. Apparently, for females, like our sex drives get higher.
Not if you're on antidepressants, it doesn't.
Slightly unrelated, but I dug out my suitcases from my closet the other day, and I totally forgot that I have some chocolate bars left over from the UK. I have a double-decker bar.
Yum.
I have a white chunky Kit Kat.
I don't like white chocolate. Ugh.
And I have a New York cheesecake chunky Kit Kat.
Ooh.
Is that like our Kit Kat?
They're
is it
just
like a
a
different
single.
company?
They're a single bar. I don't know.
Like,
Who
is that, I
makes
mean,
this?
Kit Kat's owned by Hershey, I think. Right off of Hershey Highway.
Nestle. This is a Nestle product. But yeah, they also have a peanut butter one. The peanut butter one is the best one, and actually, Chris's girlfriend put me onto those. Oh,
Emily.
Mo's here.
Emily.
Yes.
My favourite
Hey,
chocolate.
guys.
I can't remember who makes it, but it's 75% cocoa.
Holy crap.
That would be really, really quite a strong chocolate, really
Yep.
dark chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bitter as well.
All right, we're gonna do rapid fire questions with Mobro. Ready?
Oh,
All
no,
right, does
don't-
it? We're presenting Mobro.
I'm just popping out chat and stuff. Hang on.
Screaming, hi,
Hi, Mobro.
For some reason, it loaded through the browser, not through the app. I have no idea why.
Ah. So-
Streaming 101s. Always use apps if you can.
Mobro. Bunny actually, Nick, Bunny actually has asked if you can send her the link so she can jump in.
Sure, Bunny can jump in for the last couple minutes of the show.
Andy Summerfield, yes, it is the green and blacks.
Let's see. Trying to remember.
It's
her-
Amanda Gibson.
Yeah, okay.
So, how is everybody?
Absolutely peachy, darling, peachy.
Oh,
Fine.
good.
I was breathing, so I was
Absolutely.
all right.
Yeah, there you go. Mo,
Lint. Is
Yes,
that your
sir.
chocolate?
oh, real quick, what are you vaping on?
Only one setup. All my other stuff is charging. So, the usual Tesla 2.3 with the Bonds on top. And I'm feeling a bit desserty today. So,
Yo.
I am on... Bloody hell, it won't focus. Chocolate
Yeah.
brownie ice cream.
Oh my God, that sounds rich. And
It's
speaking
very
of-
rich. And look at the color of it.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
That's the chocolate.
Speaking of chocolate, what is your favorite Christmas cookie?
Hi, Bunny.
Anything with
Hi.
cinnamon.
Anything with
Bunny.
cinnamon? Oh, you and Mike should hang out and make some Christmas cookies together.
Oh man, alive.
All right.
So long as it's not too heavy on the chocolate, because I'm not a big lover of chocolate.
There's a tiny bit of cinnamon in my juice.
Fair enough.
I'm more of a savoury man, to be perfectly honest, but there we go.
I'd like to savor you.
Change, so you're having something desserty tonight.
Yeah, I've been on this all day. Tika taka. It's
What?
orange. It's orange and menthol.
Oh God.
I couldn't have that. Too much menthol.
Mm.
Well, it's coolada. It's more coolada.
All right. Well, we also have another guest here. Look who it is, everyone. Vapor Bunny.
Hi.
Bunny. All right.
Hi, everyone.
So, what are you vaping on?
Me? Yeah. I am using the Think Vape Sailboat with the Falcon on top of that, and I have some really rather lovely shizzle from the fine guys at Vape Star. If you like a lemon drizzle vape, yeah, go for this one. It's fucking amazing.
Shizzle.
Yep. Also, kicking it old school today with the version 2.1 Suicide
The
Bunny
best version
limited
Hexone
edition.
ever.
Wait.
Limited edition with the OG goon.
Oh, I want that.
Look at my shirt.
Nice, Nick. Very nice. Very fetching. Yeah, I'm on that, and in that I have some of the lovely Stevie Porter, Mr. Atty Stands himself. I have some of Stevie's Astro in that, which is, if you like strawberry vapes, yeah, go for this. This is amazing. So, yep, that's what I'm on this evening.
I've got that. Guys, can you please remember to give the stream a thumbs up, please? Please. Sorry, Bunny.
Yeah, no worries.
We have two moderators now on the stream. So
Can I do a cheeky shameless plug? I know you guys, most of you guys are aware of this thing that me and Empire are organising for next year.
We talked
we've
about
actually done that. We've been talking about that earlier.
Well, I've been super busy, so I haven't really had a chance. It's my mum's birthday tomorrow, so we all went out for food and stuff this evening. Well, this afternoon.
It's my son's birthday tomorrow. But
Ooh.
That's not going to be a good day. That'll be a bad day. But happy birthday to your mom.
Yes, happy birthday
thank you.
to your mom.
Thank you. So we're currently in the process. Well, I'm trying to gather a list of people that we want to get on the show. The earlier we get this thing planned, the better. So me and Chris are sort of hooking up and getting this stuff done for Mind. Yeah. So it's a long way off at the moment, but we're drawing up a list.
Mo, did you get me on the list?
Yeah, you are on the list.
Yeah,
I'll do it as long as you want.
Yeah, Mo, you can count the bitches in on that as well. We will be more than happy to jump on with you guys for a bit and help you guys out, because that's a charity that's particularly close to all of us on the bitches. Yeah. So yeah,
most
we'll
definitely
be more than up for that.
That's great. That's awesome. The more the merrier, to be honest. I know me and Chris.
Plus, we need more Irish accents in there. I'm a sucker for Irish accents. I'm sorry. I really am.
Yeah, Michelle, darling, have you met Mo, bro? He does the most awesome accents ever. He is amazing.
I've met Mo, bro, a few times. Well, more than a few times. So, yeah, but he's never laid an Irish accent on me, and I'd love to hear it.
It depends what Irish you want to do.
I don't think you can beat bunnies, though. I got to be honest with you, dude.
No, that's good.
He does an absolutely brilliant pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my god, he really does.
Hey Mel.
Yeah.
Speaking of pirates, what are pirates' favorite addies?
I have no idea. Why did I not? Why?
Someone had to do it.
I can't believe I did not.
Back again.
Oh wow, Mike's got the lion. Mike's got the lion.
Thanks, pussy.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
I knew he was an evil genius. So, Bunny, keeping with the theme, what is your favorite Christmas cookie?
Oh yeah.
To be honest, I don't really eat cookies an awful lot, but yeah, I've got a real thing for all butter shortbread.
Should say shortbread. Mm.
Shortbread seems to be a big theme.
Shortbread's fucking great, dude.
Talking of, I don't know if you touched on this earlier. Talking of like festive-y, Christmassy type things. You seen the new flavor that Eco Vape is doing?
No, what's that?
It's a cinnamon gingerbread cookie or something with cream.
Oh my god!
That sounds good.
Get in my face balls. I want some of that in my life.
Oh, I'm drooling.
I know. I can't wait. I will be getting some of that. Oh yes, I will.
It does sound rather yummy, I have to say.
It does. Oh, I have to see if my hubby can make me something delicious up ready for it. Won't be ready.
This is a good panel.
It will.
3 men and 3 women.
Right? Nice and equal.
Yeah.
The problem with America right now is we can't come out with any new flavors. So anyone that came out with a seasonal flavor can continue coming out with a seasonal flavor, but there's no new flavors. So we're stuck with all the Christmas ones that we were stuck with since 2016.
You know, Nick, there's a solution for that, right? Get your ass on a plane, get moved over here.
You've said it before, Nick.
You really want me over there?
They have health insurance, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to know the truth? I pay for medical insurance every single month, and up until honestly tomorrow's gonna be the first time I get to see my therapist in a long time because I couldn't afford it. So basically, in our country, our healthcare is great if you have lots of money, and if you don't, it's almost non-existent.
Yeah, I don't have health insurance.
Are you guys going to be hit by this like Uber storm that's coming over your way?
Oh, I don't know. We get a lot of snow.
The Midwest,
usually.
actually. It's funny enough that it's mostly in like the Midwest and like the southern half of the East Coast.
Oh, really?
But there's an expo next weekend, and we're it already has been delayed once due to weather. I forget what was the reason this time. That the last time it was meant to be, or I think they just moved it because it was too close to another convention. So they moved it to December, but now they're supposed to get hit by snow. So that's going to cause a big mess, right?
I love the snow. I love the snow. Do you know what? I'm quite disappointed. Usually we've got snow by now in Scotland, and there's no snow. I'm really, really disappointed.
We had
as far as I'm concerned, you can keep your damn snow, okay? You know.
I like snow.
They look so beautiful.
It is. I like looking at it, but I don't like all the crap that comes with it. I have arthritis, and
so do I.
The cold causes me a lot of pain, so I don't protect.
But it is nice to look at, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I've got arthritis, and obviously it's painful to be out there. Mm-hmm. But oh my god, I love looking out the window at it when it's on the trees, and it's just so beautiful. And then the kids go out and play and they mess it up.
Yeah,
I
hate that when you see like footprints up the footpath, and it's just like bastards. They ruined it.
Yes,
I'm screwed when it snows because I live in a dip, and any snow it takes weeks to melt. So as soon as we get anything relatively heavy, I'm screwed because I've got a massive hill either side of where I live, and it's just cannot go anywhere.
But it's still pretty.
It does look nice.
I 1 year
snow angels.
Oh, angels!
1 year it was Christmas Eve, and I was in the bell choir at the time at our church, and we had finished up. I was getting into my car around midnight on Christmas Eve, and well, I guess technically that would have been Christmas Day if it was midnight, but let's not get too testicle. But my point of that story was I walked outside to go home, and it started to snow, and it's fucking beautiful. Whether you don't like shoveling it or anything else, I mean, it is beautiful. It covers up all the bullshit. Paper Bunny, I got to ask you a question, and I know this is really fucking stupid. Like and just almost ignorant, but because you are in Ireland, do you know who Lisa Hannigan is, and if so, do you like her music?
No, to be honest, I have never heard of her.
All right, do yourself a favor, look her up. I don't even know what
kind of music she
used to play for Damien Rice, she was like Damien Rice's like background singer, basically.
Right. Okay,
but
yeah,
her
I'll look
solo
at it.
stuff is amazing, and I got to meet her in Philly once with her beautiful Irish accent, and she was way taller than I thought.
Okay, I'll definitely look that up.
But yeah, check her out.
My claim to fame is that I personally know Liam Neeson.
Really? Oh my god.
Well, if you ever get kidnapped,
Liam-
you're in luck.
Yeah,
Wait, don't.
Liam Neeson is from my hometown. My mother used to go to college with him, so I know Liam Neeson very, very well.
Wow.
That's
And
amazing.
you know what? He's a man I would lick all over and go back for seconds.
Yeah, he's definitely on my list of like exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else is on my list of exceptions? Except I think he is a Scot. He's got to be Scottish.
Yeah.
husband.
Ewan McGregor.
Oh,
yes.
oh,
Yeah,
another one.
he's on my short list of
Yeah, another
exceptions.
one that would lick all over and go back for seconds.
Oh, bloody right.
Tattooed Vapor, thank you very much, dude. Or yes, we will we'll be in contact.
Brilliant. That's really good tattoo. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
Awesome.
I'll actually try and get you some juices and shit as well. Or shizzle. Swear on here.
You can swear
Yeah,
on here.
shizzle.
Shizzle.
Yeah, like we've said fuck it like how many times already, and you're
I
worried
did.
about saying
I
shit.
said fuck.
I
I
did.
said-
I personally said
Andy-
shit a lot. Or no, I'm sorry, fuck a lot.
Andy Summerfield, thank you for that link, sweetheart. I will definitely check that out. Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah, we're
Speaking
only
of
just
snow-
sort of go on, carry on, Nick.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we're literally just like dipping our toes into the water now, and the response we've had so far is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So
Hey, Mel.
yay! And me and Chris are doing the full 24 hours as well. So
Ooh.
super
Oh well,
excited.
God, that's
don't be
what
careful. Be careful
Ken.
saying that, dude.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
because that's
lot of
what that
beer.
did to Ken. It was
Yeah,
bad.
Because I said I was going to be the full 24 hours, and I did not make it.
No,
Stock
I
up
did
on
8,
coffee
and I
and-
did
and
8
drinks and
hours.
I normally get about 4 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep a night, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll
Wait,
see.
sorry, I'm just going into an epileptic shock from your light. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, dude, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding,
god,
kidding.
I've just realised it's flashing away. It's Christmas!
Right,
No,
here we
it's
go.
not
I'll put
gonna-
it on breather. Sorry,
You
Nick. What were
realize-
you going to say before I rudely interrupted?
You realize Mo is actually a Mobot.
No, I don't.
A Mobot.
Thank you very much, Mr. Never mind. I was going to say snow. You know, I live in New England, and snow here is, a regular occurrence. So it's beautiful. It is gorgeous and so pretty. When you look outside, you see the big flakes falling, and it's like you can see all the street lights and everything. And
Yeah.
it looks gorgeous outside. And the best part, in my opinion, is that it's silent.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
so quiet.
And
when
the
it's
air is
snowing.
dry and crisp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever
everything-
vape?
What do you think of snow?
Everything just seems so much more peaceful when there's snow around.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was good fun. We had a phone call because somebody's conservatory was leaking. So I was stood outside trying to figure out where it was leaking from. My brother was inside trying the doors and the windows. He slammed the patio doors, and the whole roof of snow slid down and landed straight on my head. I was
Lovely.
up to my knees in snow. Just the whole roof came down. I was like, yay, happy fun time.
Mike, what do you think of snow? You haven't said any much about it. You're like, yeah.
The
I
snow
love it.
joke.
It means I don't have to go to work.
Yeah, I was
You
just about-
like
I was
the
just
snow?
about to say that, It's a real bitch to drive in. Not that I drive personally, but
No, but you get to drive in it and pretend you're like a rally driver.
Oh, yes, sliding all around. It's
Yeah,
not
that's the
much
best
fun.
part.
yeah,
Gail
Gail does that. Gail does that in her Subaru. She takes it for like wheel spins in the car park and shit.
Dude,
I
e-brake.
don't like it in
E-brake.
snow thing.
Yeah, that's fun when you're in a car, Michelle, but not when you're in a 40-foot coach.
No.
I will give you that. It's also not fun on a motorcycle.
It's like
No,
people
definitely
that-
I
not.
remember one year riding to work in the snow,
Oh,
and
fuck.
it was the exhaust pipe that actually kept me upright on a roundabout.
Oh, my gosh. Was that scary?
Yes, the road did turn brown.
I don't get it.
It means
Brown.
you know yourself.
Brown
I know
snow is
people
worse than
were,
yellow snow.
they were going into McDonald's and getting the serving trays, and they were putting them under the back wheels, pulling up the handbrake, and they were just going, na 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 na.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys all have those little tiny like cars over there with front wheel drive. So
We do have rear wheel as well.
they're all manual transmission.
Yep.
They're all manual transmission.
Yeah.
Over here, everything's automatic.
Dude, I honestly,
Right, so
I've
that's
had
lazy
probably
driving.
more than 40 cars in my lifetime, and only one of them was an automatic. And
I've
I
got an
hated it.
automatic now.
No, I like a stick shift.
always-
I raced cars for 20 years. I want to shift. I still want to do my double to clutching if I want to practice. I'll do my heel toe down shifting I love stick shifts.
I'm going to say this. I've got an automatic now, and that's because of my arthritis, obviously. But I always had what you call stick before. But I love I love my automatic. It's amazing. Even Stevie drive. You know, if he can pick which car he's taking, he usually takes mine.
Yes, Andy, those were the days.
Oh, Ford Capri in the snow. Yes. My next door neighbour, when I was growing up, had a Ford Capri, and he was actually a policeman. He was a traffic cop, so he had went and done all the advanced driving, tests and all that. And when we were younger, winters over here used to be epic. You could set your season. You could nearly set your watch by the seasons over here. When I was a kid, you knew that as soon as it got to like November, we were going to get loads of snow. You were pretty much guaranteed a white Christmas. So Colin used to get the old Capri out and used to take us kids out for a tour about in it. God, yeah, we used to have some epic fun in that car.
I
Loved
loved Capris. My friend's parents had a Capri, and when we was children, and that was the one car I always said I wanted. And do you know when I grew up, I never got one. Well, no, they're not about now, but I always wanted one.
They stopped producing them quite a few years ago, which was a shame because they weren't absolutely gorgeous.
They're worth a fortune now. They are worth a fortune.
Oh, I loved it. It was white. It was so beautiful.
Yep. My favourite Capri was the Tickford.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which Capri it was. I just know it was white.
The Tickford Capri actually came with an Aston Martin engine in it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's
that was
correct, Wendy.
It was a beast.
Yeah,
Then
it was a beast.
Colin's friend
had the
then, he
2.8
had
lasers and that.
Yeah.
But you get the Tickford.
Colin's friend then had the Escort XR3i.
Oh, yeah.
The whole rally set up on it. He had put all the trimmings on it, the big spotlights, all the fucking side skirts and whatnot. And yeah, he had that thing lowered like to within an inch of its life, really. And yeah, that was
I think it was an Escort RS. It was 4-wheel drive. It was made for rallying, but they, to be homologated, they needed to make X amount for the road, and had a big giant air scoop on the roof. That thing was
that's the
bad.
Oh yeah,
I know which
so
one.
Badass. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, my sister's got a Ford 100E with a 2.8 Cosworth engine in it.
Wow.
And I will say this also.
That's fast.
Almost all the Formula cars I raced over the years were all made in the UK.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you said about that before.
My favorite was an Elva.
Awesome.
I had an Elva Formula Junior, and I had a Merlin Formula Ford, and I had another Formula Ford, which the name is escaping me right now, but it was also made in the UK. And of course, I drive a Mini Cooper. This is like my fifth Mini Cooper.
Was it right-hand drive?
No. Formula cars are
single-seater.
Yeah, basically take the steering wheel off, squeeze the fuck in, put the steering wheel back on, and that's it.
In a Formula car, your seat is molded around you.
Exactly. So what it does is, like, when you're molding a seat, you basically have a trash bag, your mechanic with a big thing of hot fucking molten foam, and you get in the car, and they fill up the foam, a little bit at the first so you can sit on it, and then they fill up the back part, and then when that's done, you peel off the plastic bag, you tape it up with gaffer's tape, and there's your molded seat, which sat on top of a gas tank usually.
So it's like custom made. Is it like custom made then?
It's custom made, but it only takes like 5 minutes. It takes way longer to like tape it up than it does to pour it.
Hey boy, Nathan is in the house. Hey boy, 24.
Ooh, RS2000.
Hi.
Phil Lee got the name of that Escort. Thank you, Phil. Sorry. You know what? You guys think I'm into vaping? Don't get me started with cars and shit like that. That's yeah.
Yeah, I quite like my cars too, but I am more motorcycle kind of girl.
Yeah, well, don't rub it in right now, because I just sold my bike, and I've owned bikes for 25 years, and I am currently bikeless. I'm not loving that, but
I was brought up on
My
bikes.
husband was a biker, and he sold his bike, and he hasn't got one now. But Stevie was a big biker.
Yeah,
Mike's
our
a
whole
biker?
family is
Fun.
bikers.
Really into his motorbikes. I weren't. He put me on the back of it once to drive to Tai Chi, because we used to go to Tai Chi, and all he could hear all the way there was me squealing, and not in happiness. In
Oh God, no! Oh,
and then we had to come all the way back home with me on the back, squealing again in fear. And I got off it and I went, never fucking again.
Oh God, no! I love it. I love being on the back of a bike. It's just you don't get a feeling of freedom like it. It's just
It just
unbelievable.
petrifies me. It really did. And yet the daughter, whenever Stevie was going out, she was like, "Oh, where's the helmet? I'm coming." She's putting on a crash out, and I'm like, "Fucking nuts."
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's
the
Nick,
day you stop, the day you
Oh, there you
stop being scared to throw your leg over a motorcycle is the day you should step away from them
Exactly.
permanently.
Well, there you go. Then.
Whoa!
that was my Merlin, the blue one.
Oh wow.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
And then
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
I'll load up a picture of the Elva.
That's cool.
Haha, I'm so jealous.
Mike, you were a biker.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
still
you
got
were.
2 bikes.
You still got 2?
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
still got 2. I've got the Kawasaki ZR 600 and the
Nice.
American import Yamaha Radian 600.
Well, you know what I want to get if I get another bike? Not if, when I get another bike. I want to get an old Triumph Bonnie that's either all converted or someone converted it ahead of me to like a cafe racer with a flat seat, dropped bars.
Yeah.
I fucking love those.
yeah. Bonnie's a beautiful bike, definitely.
I mean, if I had the money, the bike I'd like is designed by Russ Mitchell over at Exile Cycles.
Mm.
I hope
Yes,
Stevie never gets another motorbike, but he keeps saying he wants another one.
I went to the Ducati factory kind of thingamajigger in,
Oh, dude, that's
when I went
awesome.
to Italy. Went
Nice.
to Italy for 2
That
weeks.
is a place I would love to go to.
That was my 59 Elva.
Oh, they're so cool. It's so cool.
Is it focused at all? I can't
No,
tell.
back
Hey,
off a little bit.
almost.
Back
You
out a
nearly
little
got it.
Go
Well,
down. Grumpy old Vapor rides a Triumph Bonneville, and he also has a Triumph Rocket 3.
Wow.
Oh
Ah,
god,
fuck it. That's the best you guys are gonna get.
guys,
My
you
dad-
should hear me.
My dad used to have a Suzuki kettle. That thing was fucking crazy.
Oh gosh.
Don't know what the real name of it was.
I've always been a bit of a Kawasaki fangirl, to be honest. I've always had a thing for the green machine. Yeah, the
Yeah, my brother had a
the
636.
Kawasaki H2R is a thing of beauty.
Yes. Oh, I would give
Is
my
it-
right
is-
nut for a spin on one of those.
It's Vic
Yeah,
still in
me
chat.
both.
Vic's still in chat. His dad was really into motorbikes and was obviously a motorbiker anyway. And if Vic's in chat, he could, because I was looking at some of the pictures, amazing. These old bikes, old, but with sidecars and things like that. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Look at them.
My uncle used to ride bikes. He had the Norton Commando outfit, motorcycle and sidecar.
Jammy bastard.
It was an authentic military spec one he had as well.
Look at that
Oh.
highly illegal visor right there.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have a
Um,
mirrored visor?
No,
Not legally,
No.
no.
No,
not legally.
one-way glass. That is one-way
Mhm.
visor.
Yeah.
Whoa, a glove fell out.
Technically,
my-
we're not even supposed to have dark tint either.
No.
No.
All my bike gear is all still out there. I still have my helmet, my boots, my jackets. The full wet weather suit. I've got the whole lot. So
I keep mine in
it's
here.
all. still there.
Oh, it's my precious.
But we've still got the bike shed, but no bike. But I filled it.
For a reason.
My
Um,
old man,
is that-
There's no room for
going to
another
be-
motorbike.
Is
my
that
old
going to
man
be
used to
the
ride
vape
the
shed,
old
Jules?
Vincent Vincent.
Oh, who would have
Jules,
Vincent?
My dad.
Nice. We're all like, nice.
Sorry, Bunny, I missed what you said.
You're saying you've got the shed filled. Is that now the vape shed?
No, it's
Are
actually.
you going to become one of these like semi-elitist vape reviewers now with their own shed? Little dog
No,
and
do you
everything.
know what I've got in it? My spare parrot cages for when I change them to clean them. And my wheelchair, and
Labworks. This
the
is for
kids,
you.
it's actually got kids' toys in.
That was
Oh,
my
that's
duck.
nice. It's nice
And
looking
there's-
as a picture.
Andy Summerfield has got a Kawasaki ER6 and a Ducati S2R 800. Andy, you jammy bastard.
See, I'm more of a sit up and beg rather than head down.
Arse up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do prefer the cruisers.
That's what Stevie, he likes to...
Well, you see, I come from a bike racing background, so I'm more of a head down, arse up kind of girl.
I used to be, but I'm not anymore.
That could be taken so fucking wrong. Why did I just say that out loud?
Head down, arse up.
See, you know what? I'm sexually innuendos all day long.
I'm just a bit confused about Mo there, because he just agreed with him being a type of head down, arse up type of girl.
No, I'm a sit up and beg.
So Mo sits up and begs, and Bunny has her arse up and her head down.
See, no, I was going to say, when Bunny said that, I did not get any sexual innuendo at all. I knew exactly what she meant, and unlike vaping products, which I love making sexual innuendos about, I didn't.
Yeah.
No,
So you've been to the Isle of Man then?
Yes, I have. I have been to the Isle of Man quite a few times. My ex-partner was from the Isle of Man, and he moved over to Northern Ireland to live with me.
Sorry, I got to interrupt you. You can't say partner to a gay woman in the U.S. Gives us
right.
false hopes.
Okay.
Wait, she's gay?
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend was from the Isle of Man. We met through the racing circles because his best friend lived like 2 miles away from me. So that was how we met. And he lived with me for about 6 years until I just thought, you know what, fuck it, go away, you. So I kicked him out and he moved back home. But yeah, I've been to the Isle of Man quite a lot. It's one of those things, if you're into motorbike racing, it's one of those things that you have to put on your bucket list. You have to go to the TT at least once. Yeah, it is an absolutely amazing 2 weeks of the year. It's just nothing but bikes. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's something you do. And the Northwest 200 is held here in Northern Ireland, and it's just a 40-minute train ride away from where I live. So I go to it every year.
Awesome.
Never miss it.
I mean, honestly, look, I raced for a long, long time. I never raced motorcycles. Actually, let me backtrack. We did this race in New Hampshire every year. It was in New Hampshire historic races, and we'd be racing at the New Hampshire International Speedway on the road course. And, you know, we'd be in our vintage cars, formula cars, and they're on these vintage bikes. And we had this mutual respect for each other in that, like, we'd look at the bikers and be like, you guys are fucking crazy. And they'd be like, well, you guys built yourself into bombs. You guys are fucking crazy. We had like this mutual fucking respect for each other for what they did. But the guys on the Isle of Man, that race, holy crap. Balls, giant balls.
Oh yeah, balls of steel.
Oh my God.
You know, when you do that, when you're on a closed public road race circuit, you know, doing a 37 3/4 mile lap in just under 17 minutes, you're hitting average speeds of 134 miles per hour.
And
for your
to race on street roads is totally different. Like, you know, we did this race in Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. It was the only vintage race in the U.S. that was on public streets. They would close down this, it was Shenley Park. And unlike a racetrack, which is relatively flat, street, you know, roads are crowned. You know, so like you see people like, why don't they use all the road? Because we don't want to be on the negative camber side of it. There's oil, there's curbs to hit. Racing on the street is a whole nother animal. And these guys are doing it flying over blind bends, getting air for like, I don't know, 50 feet.
When I go racing, this is an example of what I like to do. I don't know how well you can see that.
There we go. Oh, sweet.
I took that photograph. That's what I do. I watch the races. I take my camera with me and I do shit like this. And that is how close that bike was, probably about 8 feet away from me.
That's awesome.
See, I would enjoy watching. I don't mind motorbikes to see them. I just don't personally have to be on one. I don't like being on them. But to see them and watch them and the sound, oh God, some of them, the sound they make, amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I don't particularly want to go on one ever again.
What if it had wood grain on it?
I would stroke it. I would stroke it.
The way the races are organised over here at the TT, they set off one at a time because it's such a long track and it's such a dangerous track. They don't mass start them, so they're set off one at a time at 10-second intervals. And you know,
technically, it's a time trial.
It is, but over here at the Northwest, they do mass start racing, and there's nothing as exciting as being stood at the start line of that race when you've got like 60 motorbikes waiting to go, and they put that sign up that goes engage gear, and 60 motorbikes clank into first gear all at the one time. That it's positively orgasmic.
I will say this, you know, from the racing perspective, that first lap where you're all starting together, and that first corner. I mean, mentally, you're like, okay, I just have to make it through that first corner, you know, because if you're going to crash, you're going to crash on that first corner. But at the same time that you're thinking that and you're trying to be reasonable, you're also like, yeah, I think I can squeeze down the inside there and get past a bunch of people and all that. But that first lap is scary for everyone, not just spectators.
I've done security. I do safety marshalling as well at some of the events. I don't always get the opportunity to use my camera because if I'm safety marshalling, I have to be on my A game. So, I've scraped a fair few off the road in my years. You know, some of them have been messy, but I wouldn't change it. I absolutely love it. People tell me I'm mad for doing that sort of thing, but
no,
I don't care. It's something I'm quite passionate about, and it's something. My father got me into motorbikes when I was 4 years old, and I've been obsessed with them ever since. And it's just something that's a real big passion of mine, definitely. And that ain't changing anytime soon.
It wasn't easy to get here from the UK, but a while back when my daughter was little, I had a Caterham Super 7.
Oh,
nice.
And I had a Formula Ford engine in it that, unlike my Formula Fords where I couldn't do much to the engine, that one, we bored it out. We put dual Weber carburetors on it, and that's a fucking car and a half. Holy crap.
That's a beast.
Yeah. And they make way more wild versions in the UK.
Yeah, I used to have a Peugeot 205 with twin Weber cars in it. That had twin Webers on it. It was, the thing was an animal.
Yeah, you guys have some cool cars, man. You really do.
Michelle, you got to come over sometime and visit with them.
Yeah, no, if I could afford that, that'd be fucking great. Are you kidding me?
Well, there's Expo in May, which I'm pretty sure everyone on this panel will be over there.
Oh, yes.
Phil, no, I'm not in the TT Marshals Association. Unfortunately, I've never had an opportunity to marshal at the TT, but I have marshaled a lot of the local events over here in Ireland, both north and south of the border. So yeah, I've done my fair share, but the TT is one that I have not had an opportunity to do yet.
That's the type of bike I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Proper old school style.
I can appreciate
ape hangers.
I can appreciate a bike like that. I can appreciate the time and effort that it takes to make one, and the love and care that people put into them. But for me, no, they're just not really the bike.
It just doesn't get you wet, does it, darling?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, I like a light bike, and that's not light.
So, but what I'd want that with a 1600cc V twin lump in it with a hypercharger.
Jesus.
Nice.
Ooh,
That means it's going to be very powerful.
I saw a Harley with a 2.2 litre engine in it with a NOS on the side. That was interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
Oh, nice one, Phil. Nice one.
I mean, what's that? Was it Big Dog Motorcycles used to put V8 car engines in their bikes?
Yeah.
Oh, Rebel. What was it called?
They had the Pitbull and the Mastiff and things like that. I'm sure some of their bikes they actually put V8 Chevy lumps in.
Fucking hell.
What the hell? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you can pretty much make a motorbike out of anything these days.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen people use helicopter engines in motorcycles as well.
What?
Wait, are you talking like a turbine?
Yeah.
Dude.
Stop that.
Doesn't Jay Leto have one of those? Is it the
Jay Leno?
I think Jay Leno has one of everything.
Yeah, right.
Was it not the K2 or something? I think it was called. I think there was only ever 3 of them made.
I don't know, but over where I am, K2 is an Indian takeaway about 5 minutes away from my house.
Wow.
Well, guys,
Did you see
What?
the message, Nick?
Yeah, I did. So we've gone almost half an hour over our time. We've had some lovely conversations. I think we shall end it here.
Yes, we've had the after show and everything rolled into one.
No, pretty much this is like the car show after show all in one.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys.
Well, can I just say before we go, yeah, UK and I got that, thank you. But can I just say before we go, everybody in chat, thank you very much for your support for us joining Twitch. I'll just pop you that link in there again. Yeah, more shameless plugging. I know I'm bad. Yeah, we're starting to build up a lovely little collection of followers just now, and we haven't even officially launched yet. So to all you guys that have jumped across and shown us the support, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. But yeah, there's the link in chat. If you haven't followed already, give that a little click and go over and yay, show us your love.
Well, thanks for being here, Bunny, and I'd love to have you on again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for allowing me to come on and talk shite for the previous half hour.
I am installing Twitch on my phone right now for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle.
Mobro, why don't you give us your little shout outs, shameless plugs, and goodbyes?
Yes, thank you for having me on. I know I was kind of stepped in last minute, but excuse me. It's always great to be on Savs. Pleasure as always. Like I said earlier, and you guys talked a bit about it before I came on and all that sort of stuff, but we are in the process of organizing. Chris, Empire Vape Co. is the main man, but me and him are sort of getting together, and we're trying to organize a 24-hour charity stream for Mind. It'll be sort of mid to tail end of next year, but we're sort of coming together with a list of reviewers and other people that want to come in over the duration of the 24 hours. So more details to come. Keep an eye on Empire Vape Co.'s page for further details and goings on of shit that's happening. But like I said, thank you for having me on, and all the feedback and stuff in chat as well. Greatly appreciated. And everybody on the cast, I love you all to bits. And I will see you very soon.
Mo.
And that's me out. Bye!
Well, we go to Jules.
Right. Guys, first of all, I'll do a little shout out. As you know, we've been raising money for Mind as well. And we're doing our last auction on Tuesday on Vape Rattle and Roll. Mike's Mex will be there, MF Vapes. Please come and see us and help us get to that 4,000 mark. That's what we were trying to do. We're only about 80 pounds away.
Yeah, we are very, very close to hitting the 4,000 mark on that. And that, I have to say, is a massive thank you to everybody that bought auction items and stuff from us on Friday. It was amazing the support you guys showed us. We're just blown away by it. So yeah, you guys give yourselves a pat in the back. You're the ones that have earned it.
Yeah. So and as I was saying, obviously come over. We're trying to get to that £4,000 mark, and we're about £80 away. And it's only been, I think, doing the auctions, the Bitch of Eastwick and my group that's been doing it. And you know what, guys? It's you in chat.
Wasn't Chris so sexy on Friday night?
Oh, shake that ass as well with Chris.
Yeah, totally rocking the purple hair, man. He
did. But please, you know, guys, Mind, even if you're not doing it through us, support these channels. But also, I'd just like to say thank you for Savs, because they've had me once again. Poor me. Hugs to Michelle for tomorrow, because obviously it's a bad day for her.
Yeah.
So
much
Thank you, Jules.
Going to Michelle. She knows how I feel about her. And just thank you. And remember, I love you all muchly. And sizzle. That's it.
Nice.
There we go. Andy Summerfield has just put the rolling total in for the Mind.
Oh, you are close.
We are at £3,945.62.
So close to getting to this £4,000 mark, guys. So please come and join us. We've got another auction.
Nice.
And even if you donate £1, it all helps.
Yep.
That is true.
Michelle.
I got lots of things to shout out. Follow me on Instagram, Michelle Lindoldime. Actually, it's just pretty much Michelle Lindoldime everywhere. I've got a YouTube channel.
Damo, what time do you call this, dude? Come on.
I've got YouTube. I've had a a Patreon account, Just Old Dime, and it helps me to pay for the mods that I give away. Helps me pay for the parts that go into it. And then, of course, Thursday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is +5, 1 a.m. in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do something called The Vape Show with Jared the Vaping Goat and Vaping with Ken. Check that out. But I love Jared. I love
Yeah,
Ken.
Jared's
That
awesome.
came out weird.
and Ken.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a fun show, and we've got some good guests. This week on Thursday, we've got, I think it's this week. Wait, what's today's date?
9.
9.
It might be next week. Either this week or next week. We've got Matt Cully from Suck My Mod coming on, and that should be a good time. I think that's about it, or because I'm probably just forgetting stuff. Oh, and Vapor Swaggins, we're sorry we ran out of time to get you on the show. Sorry. Should I pass it on, Nick, or you're going to continue
I'm
being the
just going to
director?
go right next door to Mike's Mex.
There we go.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. And yes, keep your eyes on Mo's page and Chris's page for future info regarding the Mind 24-hour stream. And thanks everyone else for coming on. Jules, Bunny, Michelle, and Mo as well.
Thank you.
Yes, Mike.
Cheers for hosting it again, Nick. And we'll speak during the week with regards to next weekend, what's happening. And yeah, thanks everyone again. Hopefully see you next week.
Yay! All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, this turned out to be a pretty damn good show. It started off just me yapping to myself, and look at this. We got all these people, these lovely, lovely people on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the Savs page on Facebook as well as the Savs meme group. We have a whole group dedicated just to everyone's lovely Photoshops. I already saw one over there from Bill Landers there.
Do it.
Yeah, it's just me with wood.
The memes are
Can
awesome.
you share it?
Yeah. I shared the links in chat if you guys want to check that out. So we will most likely be back on next week, although I will be absent. I'm sure Mike and company will put on a hell of a good show. Mike says you're always yapping to yourself, Dick, for fuck's sake. Yes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. Your support has been immense and awesome and much appreciated. Thank you so much to our lovely moderators as well, Bunny and Jules Mama Vapes. Yay. And we'll see you all.
And Mo, bro, he's a mod.
Mo a wrench, a spanner. All right. Mo.
He's a spanner.
Welcome to the Spanner Club.
Oh, yeah. Mo rubbing his nipples with delight. Okay.
Oh, I feel so good.
All right. On that note, guys, see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.